Hello, happy birthday to me, Michael Sisco. So, welcome. Hello, Valiant One. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in for Sunday, a national holiday. My birthday. It's exactly what we need, another holiday in December. So, but I got a lot. We might have some epic call-ins today. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see who loves me. Who wants to call in and wish me a happy birthday. But we shall see. Uh-oh, the green screen's a little off. We got Exposing Powerful Lies. What's up, Jerry? What's up, Michael Smith? Oh, we're going to name them today at the end, at the very end. So I don't know what time that'll be. It might be like midnight. I don't know. But I even have PowerPoints made for you. I have PowerPoints made for you guys. And please be generous with the birthday gifts. We have Cash App in the description. You can send an entropy chat, a YouTube super chat, a hand cash for BSV if anybody's into the crypto stuff. Or you can send a super chat on Odyssey. If you're watching over on Odyssey, which frankly we all should be on Odyssey. It'd be nice if all of you just quit YouTube and made an Odyssey account. Frantic says, don't tell Michael that we are going to get the Texas Roadhouse waitresses to sing to him. Okay. Monarchist Pringles. Thank you. Says happy birthday. Justin Pearson says many years, buddy. Thank you. It's good to see you at church. I went to my parish. Felt like I hadn't been in forever. Missed 2 weeks. I was visiting other places. I went to Christ the Savior in Wayne, West Virginia. Very base parish. Nice. They have a budding community of Orthodox people down there, but it's about 5 hours away from me. And last week, the week before this Sunday, I was at St. Jonas down in Spring, Texas, Father John Whiteford's church. And that was a fun experience. Everybody was very kind to me, very kind. All right, shall we get started with these PowerPoints? Are you ready for death by PowerPoint? The only thing is I can't see my screen when I turn them on. And I'm afraid that I might miss a call from, say, I think Ethan Routh might call before. Let's check Twitter real fast. He might call in before the kill stream starts, which is at like 10 o'clock. So he probably won't stay on very long. Did anybody catch that hit piece on me that came out yesterday from Right Wing Watch? It's kind of funny. I love when the hit pieces come out. It's like basically they advertise you to your base. Like, here, look at how base this guy is. Here's an article. But anyways, Exposing Powerful Lies, you didn't see it? Let me see if I have a link handy. I don't know. It's all over. I did put it on the Telegram channel. Yeah, Michael Smith says, it made me like you even more. Why, thank you. Valiant One. Germany lockdown very likely compulsory vaccines, like in Australia, starting in February 2022. In Australia, Aboriginal elders taken by force to be waxed. France pro-lice checking wax passes in bars. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm grateful to be here in West Virginia. West Virginia. But hey, I'm going to hit. Hey, Dr. Klaus Schwab. Thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I'm going to get started with this PowerPoint. No audio to share, so let's go ahead. Let's start this thing. All right, full screen. Hopefully, I'm going to have to keep checking back every 5 minutes or so to see if I have anybody in the waiting room calling in. Oh, hey, I should actually, before I do this, let me put the link in the chat, because if anybody wants to call in, there's the link right there. I didn't send it to everybody, so if you're watching and I told you you can call in, just hit that link. But let's get started with this. I wanted to talk about this, and just a heads up, this is a very, I don't know how long it'll take me to get through the entire thing tonight, because people may be calling in, whatnot. We're going to have some fun. But this is just an overview, and there are still a lot of things that will, that could be fleshed out further. So certain questions, this might just, some of the things that I talk about, if it's your first time hearing these things, then there might be some more questions that it brings up. But Nate Horrific says, where are you streaming other than here? He's on Odyssey. I am actually over on YouTube, the Michael Sisco show on YouTube. So you can watch wherever you like. However, super chats are better on Odyssey because I get them faster. But I wanted to do this show because I think some people may not quite understand. Because I've heard some people say that one of the criticisms levied from my enemies is that I use orthodoxy as a cover for right-wing, to spread right-wing ideology, right? When in fact, I spread what is described as right-wing ideology because I am Orthodox. Because my worldview was fundamentally changed by orthodoxy. And you can't be a centrist, you can't be a leftist, and be in congruence with the Orthodox worldview. And I'm going to try and explain why tonight. I don't know how successfully I'll do that, especially once we start bringing these down. But we're going to cover a lot of topics, and maybe some of the callers can contribute a little bit. I'm just going to check and see. Brandon says, have mercy on this man with a super chat. He owns a Buick. Yeah, I do. I need all the super chats tonight, guys. I need some generous. I need you to be generous with the birthday gifts today. So, who knows? Gotta go grocery shopping. I gotta eat. Man's gotta eat. Man's gotta do the show. Hey Brandon, we're actually about to. That's like the first slide, so don't steal my thunder, bro. Don't steal my thunder. Oh, now it wants to load. Okay. So, boom. What is left wing versus right wing? Well, the left wing, symbolically now, is used as labels for liberals and conservatives. The reference comes from the physical seating of the French Assembly during the French Revolution. The liberals who opposed the king sat on the left, and the conservatives sat on the right and supported the king. So you could ask, in that sense, do we even have a right-wing movement here in the United States? You could argue that in mainstream politics, we don't. American conservatism, I don't think really qualifies as being on the right. Because when you really break down what's going on here in the French Revolution, yeah, the king wasn't Orthodox. They were Roman Catholic, but supporting the king represented the word pretty much represents the old Christian worldview and the acceptance of hierarchy and the natural order. Just that Christian world order, the state is modeled after how things look in heaven. Because heaven is certainly not a democracy. It's not a popular republic. It's not a system in which, like, certainly as we as Christians are not governed by, well, we're gonna get into the principles behind the Enlightenment, but God is not God because we consent to him being God, right? So to be truly right-wing, you have to oppose the progressive worldview in its totality. And you might think, hey, that looks like, and when you think of progressive, you might think of transgender, like all these crazy, insane things that we see now. But it really, that's the logical conclusion of something that, for most Americans, would be considered conservative. So the key Enlightenment concepts of American government are the following. People are entitled to certain rights by virtue of being human. The government's legitimacy comes from the consent of the governed, and the government's main purpose is to protect the rights of the people. So all of these things, they sound great on the surface, but they're really in total opposition to the Orthodox worldview, which we will break down. Dr. Klaus Schwab says, do you have a crypto address, Michael? Right now, I only accept BSV. I have a hand cash wallet. The address is, I'm going to just take a break from that for a minute. The address is at MichaelSisco, or cash, the money sign, MichaelSisco. It's in the description. I do take BSV. I might start getting into some other coins soon too. Christianthu says, finally learning some American history. Yeah. We're getting back into political theory, which I haven't done in a long time. So, hey, Doorman, what's going on? America is inherently revolutionary. It was founded upon a rejection of monarchy. Well, true. David Markham, good friend, says, God grant you many years. God grant you many years. God grant you many years. I appreciate it, David. Hopefully I get to see you soon. I might be making a trip out there. Dr. Klaus Schwab, what is BSV? It's Bitcoin SV. Some would say it's the real Bitcoin. What? Happy birthday. Okay. I see the Kiwi Farms people are coming on. Oh, Michael looks good for his age. Do people know how old I am? I am 34 today. 34. So, yeah, the Groypers, he's a grandpa. He's a grandpa. But let's keep going. Nobody's in the... No callers yet. Actually, before I go, let's drop that link one more time. So if anybody wants to call in, and thank you so much for the chat. Dr. Klaus Schwab said, "Is it on Binance?" I don't think so. I think they dropped BSV. I would I get mine on Bitrex. So, and hey, if we have any mods out there, we got some stuff going on in the chat. So, mods, be on the lookout tonight because some of the topics that we're going over are just, we're going to need them. Yeah. Ethan might be here, he might not. So we shall see. We shall see. He might just be getting ready for... He said he was earlier, but if he doesn't, then no hard feelings. He's a busy dude. Busy dude. But let's continue with the slideshow that I put so much work into. All right. And so let's hit that first concept. People are entitled to certain rights by virtue of being human. Well, most of these rights are, most of these supposed rights are political. And if you really pay attention to the way that the progressive movement thinks progress, and yes, the foundation of America is, well, the foundation of the Declaration of Independence and the foundation of, well, our Constitution, the Bill of Rights, where we are now, where the leftist movement is, where the progressives are now, is just a logical conclusion of those original seeds. And they're ever changing. These rights are ever changing in substance or interpretation according to the new progressive norms. The Orthodox Christian tradition certainly recognizes what you could call basic rights, to say maintain sustenance for life and reproduction. Political rights are a novel idea. The current regime, for instance, will fight for the right of your child to change genders without your consent, but they'll be happy to starve you to death for expressing opposition to their worldview. And even libertarians decry our efforts to protect our children from living in a society full of filth. The Orthodox worldview believes in free will, but not freedom from consequence of our sins. We have the right to repent and to do so through the sacramental life in the church. The left, which champions these rights, opposes our right to do this. They oppose our right to live as Orthodox Christians in our full expression, and to want to live in a place that's friendly to that, because it's in opposition to their worldview, and they can't accept that. Hey, Naderific over on Odyssey sent one Libri as a tip. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. It says happy birthday. I appreciate that. Just gonna check over here. Nobody in the lobby right now. Theodora, $20. Says happy birthday, Michael. Many years. Hey, let's get I see we have Kiwi Farms now over here trolling in the Trolling in the chat. So, hey, what's up, Doorman?
Hey, how's my audio? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna try and my mods are. What are y'all taking a vacation right now? People. We have
The mods are janitors, man. They work for free. You get what you get.
That's true. That's true. How are you doing, buddy?
I can't complain too much. What am I in the midst of? I'm in the midst of doing some auditing work for my church because they hired me to do that. So I'm I'm a church man. Oh, I'm in a church. I'm on the church payroll. Oh yeah, employee of a church. That's
Nice.
Me.
Hey, we got new patriarch. I don't know who that is. Is he a friendly? He wants to call in too.
Let them in, man. Let them in. But if there's one thing I wanna shill at the moment, I just got a piece commissioned by John Proby of Archangel Saint Raphael. Just wanted to show it off a little bit. Some primo quality there, a little bit of gold leaf. So there's my little shilling element there.
Nice. Well, hello, new patriarch. Are you there?
He's got no screen.
Huh. Okay, well, he donated $4.99, so he's definitely friendly. I guess he's frozen. I don't know. Let me try removing and then putting back in. There is he there? Oh, he's calling in again from a different place.
Might be connection problems. There he is.
New patriarch, hello? Is he there? Oh.
He's got video. He ain't got no audio.
Uh-oh.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes. Hello.
Okay.
Thank you for the super chat, brother.
You're welcome. Many years to you.
Thank you.
Shalom.
How's it going? Any comments on our lessons so far?
In California, you know.
Ooh, California.
Yeah.
California's no good, bro.
Oh my God, you need, paperwork to do anything, and it's not so bad in the Central Valley. Not as bad as it is in like in LA or in the Bay, but in the Central Valley is pretty base.
Nice. Hey, we got an entropy chat from Vrantix. Says happy birthday, glory to God. $20. So thank you.
And Dorman, that is a very cool icon that you showed. Very nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Hey, I'm gonna continue with this screens here, but you guys can contribute as freely as you'd like.
All right.
So, hey, no hate symbols, Doorman. All right.
I'm sorry, I meant to do this.
Is my screen share up yet? Oh, yep, there we go.
It's up. I can see it.
I'm getting a lag, but it is what it is.
Really quick before you begin, is this how you enjoy yourself during your birthday parties? You talk about politics and political theory?
Yes, man. That's exactly what we do. What else would I do other than you ruin my life by naming them on a live stream, huh? What else would I do, bro? We're enjoying some.
They're getting a lot more public. What you got there? Jaeger.
Some Yingling.
Nice. What was I enjoying? I was enjoying some Pollyanner. What is it? A wheat beer. It's from Munich. Yeah, Munich. A wheat beer, nice light one.
Don't you mean Munich?
You're probably right. I don't know anything about Germany.
All right. Governments, the second flawed concept of the Enlightenment that has greatly influenced America's conceptualization is government's legitimacy comes from the consent of the governed. Well, it doesn't. That should be obvious to anybody with the brain right now. Our highly polarized society with two sides with pretty much irreconcilable principles demonstrates the absurdity of this concept. And I think for a lot of people, 2020 was what woke a lot of people up to this reality.
You see the beginnings of this with 2016 though. Man, I wish I had a beer on me right now. But it's the cracks started showing because that's when the polarization really started flaring up. You always had these signs of conflict between the dialectic, but now by 16 it really started to get serious, and then now it just went into overdrive where even the normies see the divide.
Yeah.
Like
Solo Democratic, I dig it. Jacob Cutlet, but with the winning quote there.
I can't see the comments right now, but you're more than happy to read them. I'm more than welcome.
I can't read any of the chats either.
Oh, but
anyway, I look like Drake. That's an insult. I'm not Jewish.
You look nothing like Drake, but
Anyways,
yeah, go ahead.
Legitimacy. Well, where does legitimacy comes from? It comes from God. The mandate of heaven is like a Chinese version of this little saying some might be familiar with, or in the West, the divine right of kings. I'm getting some feedback from somebody. I'm not sure who it is.
It's not for me. I got headphones on, brother.
You got headphones, new patriarch? I guess he's muted now, so. Anyways, when a true sovereign is accountable... What in the world? Alright, let's see here. We're gonna have to... I'll figure out who that is. Oh, yep, it's new patriarch. I put him on mute and it sounds good now.
Don't doubt the equipment, man. I'm over here on my desktop.
All right, new patriarch. Just hang out on mute till you want to say something, because we're getting a lot of feedback from you. So, okay, I see Brandon's dropping that link in the chat. Radix Vera might call in, then we'll have to kick somebody out.
Yo, Radix. Everybody's favorite Italian. Come on, let's do it.
She's Italian?
I think so. I've heard references to it.
New patriarch bounce. Well, hey, sorry about the audio issues, new patriarch. Thank you for the super chat.
There can only be one brown guy on the stream at the same time. So,
what am I doing? Platforming brown people in the world. Oh, he's back. He's back.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. My wife was doing something with my other pair of headphones. So.
Okay. I still get a ton of sound from the background, so I don't know what's up with that.
Well, you hear like dogs barking, cars and stuff.
The air.
Yeah, I'm on my balcony. I just moved into my apartment. Not all our stuff's here yet, so.
Okay, so you're outside. That's the problem. Yes. Sounds like you're standing on I-95, bro.
Man. So what I missed before I cut out, you were talking about
the divine right of kings, heaven's mandate, the authority derived from that government derives from ruling people is from heaven above. It's not from the governed. It's not from the ground up. It is from the bottom up. Bottom up? No, it's from the up to down. Top down? Top down. There you go.
I don't disagree with that.
A good way to describe it.
That is now, the proper answer, new patriarch, because if you didn't agree with that, we would have to kick you. But now you can stay for an extra 5 minutes.
Indeed. Now, when a true sovereign is accountable only to God, he only forfeits that when the monarch abandons God. In the temporal sense, legitimacy. Let's see here. Oops. I think I left a sentence unfinished. But in the temporal sense, legitimacy comes from basically the perception of the ability of the sovereign to enforce his will by force, really. And so that's where kind of the rubber meets the road there. The sovereignty in actuality is the ability of a power to be accountable to no other earthly force. And so the closest thing that we have to that here now is probably the United States. But that sovereignty certainly doesn't come from the masses. It comes from, the
oligarchs.
Yeah, and their guns, basically. So the government, the final principle that we're going to kind of criticize today, and just remember, this is a broad overview. We could do an episode on every single subject in this episode, in this overview. So don't think that this is supposed to be super detailed. Government's main purpose is to protect the rights of the people. While most of these are bogus and ever-changing political rights that ebb according to the progressive worldview, like LGBTQ rights, women's right to vote, right, all this stuff. The purpose of government is to offer. This is my opinion here. The purpose of government is to offer physical and spiritual protection to maintain safety, peace, and order within its borders. Also to, new patriarch. I gotta mute you, bro.
No, I can step inside if I'm not being distracting.
Just you can just mute while you're not talking if you want to do that. Probably the.
Is it better now? Should we pull that wire in here?
Oh yeah. That's better.
Didn't mean to mess up the flow.
Yeah, man. Killing it. Killing the stream, new patriarch. Killing the stream. But anyways, the purpose of the government mostly maintain safety, peace, and order within its borders, and to maintain the ability of the populace to sustain itself. Basically, it should be a good place to raise and support a family, and we don't have that here now. It's not what we have. So, just checking these comments real quick. Who's rad? Yeah, Michael Smith says women's rights.
The Dradix Verum just confused me for Prime. What?
Probably. You're both black. You all look the same, bro.
I'm technically not black. I do not have the
Jacob
pass.
Jacob Cutliff says spiritual protection at the advice of the bishops. If you had the synergia, I generally call it like symphonia. I don't know. Which I think I talk about that in the next slide, actually. Can you shout out my bro JDanks420? I don't know who that is.
You technically already did. You just said his name.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We got Radix. Let's bring her on. What? No picture?
No
camera?
Oh man, that got me.
That got me too.
No, not on camera.
Radix? Where's Radix at? I guess
everybody can show up on a camera balding like me, just with no shame. You gotta understand that, man.
I'm in a dark basement. I'm going to bed soon. I just did a 2-hour show. You're lucky I'm here.
Jacob is Reader John. I know this guy. Goes to my church. Well, hey, if you want to throw demands at me, Reader John, why don't you send a super chat, okay? A birthday super chat.
There you go.
Well, hey, what's up, Radix? How's life?
That's all right. Can't
How's
complain.
Bobo?
How's Bobo?
Being Bobo. Clawed me earlier, that bastard.
What? You're just calling your cat a bastard?
Yes.
She just
Bobo
cracked
has
Bobo a
like
bastard
these
on it.
freaking peg legs and these awful claws. It's mean. It rude.
Then we got Base Homeschool Mom in the chat. Hello. Send
Hey,
the super
Rachel.
chat. Base Homeschool Mom. Why don't you send a birthday super chat, huh?
How's that
Hi,
book
bro.
going for hers?
Yeah, and we got Munster here. I met him down in Texas. Munster. Mr. Munster.
I'm in Andrew's Discord, so the latest I've heard is Rachel has completed it. I guess she's talking to publisher.
Cool.
Good.
Has she talked to Antelope Hill?
Wait, Rachel wrote a book? Is that
You
what's
did-
going on here?
Yes. You're not listening.
I didn't know Rachel was writing a book.
Whoa, for a second there, I
No.
thought you had a bottle of like Hershey syrup. I was
now
like,
it's
oh
some
shit, he's
Gmail.
gonna just drink that out of the bottle.
Hey, you doing okay? You sound a little loopy.
How many of those have you had?
What?
Who, me?
Yeah.
This is the first one. I'm only like halfway down.
Okay.
How much Hershey syrup have you had though?
I had dollar store coffee that I didn't finish.
Okay. Imperium Press, yes, Michael Smith. They are pretty based and epic.
Yeah, Base Homeschool Mom says she's broke till tomorrow. Well, it's all right, Base Homeschool
Lame.
Mom. You can take that Cash App and you can.
She's conveniently broke for the duration of the stream. It will be solved once the stream's over.
Me too, man.
Oh no!
Me too.
Drunken Surfer says you've transgressed. No e-girls ever. I guess he's talking about Radix here.
It's okay. She's not on camera, so she's technically not an ego yet.
Radix is married and a mother.
You think that prevents you from being
Right.
an e-girl? I wish
Yes.
that was the case. That's
I
not.
wish it was the case too.
Michael called me an e-girl the first time I came on his show. He literally put it in the YouTube description. An e-girl comes by.
Did I really?
She's gonna
You
draw the
did. That
crowds
was
in.
election night.
Look, we're Orthodox.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
when you hear the phrase "girl," all the men come running in.
Right.
They all come running in to gawk and see.
Ray's here.
Yeah, Ray. How about some super chats, Ray? Come on.
Ray, hop
yes.
in.
All right. Base says she's pledging a birthday gift tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Let's go. Oh yeah, I called her an
Pledge.
e-girl too.
Of course you did. Now you don't get a birthday present.
It's not
You get
true.
nothing.
It's not true. It's not true. I
Ray,
deserve all
hop
the
in
presents.
here and say hi. Is Ray
Yeah,
gonna come
okay.
in and talk to me?
If you're
My
not gonna send
Filipino king.
I think I can only have 4 or what's the limit that I can have in StreamYard? I don't know.
I've seen like up to 6 before. Like you can have more than 4, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know what my plan is. I don't know. Because I think it depends on what plan you have. And I can't remember if I have the middle one or the top one. I don't remember. I know like Politically Provoked has a ton of people on all the time.
Yeah, how they do that?
I don't know.
Rude.
I don't know, you know. Hey, is anybody else drinking? Are you drinking, Radix? What are you drinking?
Nothing. I have water.
Are you, Shannon Briggs says, are you a Richard Spencer fan?
Oh,
I like to laugh at Richard Spencer, sure.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Did you see his outfit the other day outside of the courthouse?
I know
He
somebody
looked like
who-
a Harry Potter ass motherfucker.
I know someone who knew him personally. That's
Really?
yeah.
Are they also a cop?
No. They're not a cop. But you know, it's curious fellow from what I've heard.
Interesting.
Dude's got issues, honestly.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Isn't he like full on pushing, everybody's favorite medicine these days?
Yes.
Really?
Pro-vaccine.
He's completely 180. He was poll jockeying Biden, during the election and everything because he was mad that Trump wasn't wigging out enough for him, apparently.
Trump's not a lot of things, but that doesn't excuse it. I mean, it's funny. It's like the assets have served their purpose, and so they just go on like autopilot.
Yes, exactly. Trying to recapture their glory days.
Isn't that the same case with a lot of people in that sphere? By the way, they all started being like kind of more on the woke side.
Yeah, probably.
It's like their heyday's done, and then they just the Fed handler just like, I don't know, just give them the liberal script, and they're just like, oh, I guess I'm going to be pushing this thing now. Oh, let's go vote for Biden because that's going to serve our interests.
Give me attention, validate me, write about me in your articles, please. I'll do anything.
All right,
I'll say anything you want.
Who is that? Oh, yeah, we got Father Deacon down here.
Base.
This could be. Hang on, I think I do have to kick somebody. Honestly,
kick whoever you need to, man.
You can kick me. Like mine's really lagging on in. I'll just pay attention to the stream.
All right, and I think Ethan Routh is coming soon as well. You can always pop back in later if somebody pops out. So.
All right, no problem.
Incorrect, Ian. I am never boring.
Oh.
Incorrect.
Let's see here. This is not boring, Ian. Who are you?
Oh.
All right. Father Deacon Aeneas, welcome.
Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you, sir.
Do you like my little
welcome to our boring stream. Yeah,
where's your boy? Where'd he go?
You guys don't have an elevator that goes down to your secret basement?
I wish. I do have a pinball machine. Lagging? Yes, you're probably lagging like you always do.
Your video's lagging, but it doesn't seem like your audio's lagging.
No.
Well, I'm just listening to you through the StreamYard. I turned down the... Oh, are you frozen? No, you're fine. What are you talking about?
He a good boy. He okay.
Oh,
somebody in the chat said it was that.
Don't read chats. Like they'll mess you up on.
Congratulations.
The audio's not working. Yeah.
Congratulations, Father Deacon, for your new addition to patristic faith, Father Spirit and Bailey.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so epic. I love him.
I feel like each week I'm gonna announce a new surprise of who else is gonna be on.
That's a legendary catch. That's a big catch.
Yes, exactly. Although I haven't finished his book, Orthodoxy and the Kingdom of Satan. I'm like halfway through it.
Are you reading it at the same time as A Devotional Heart? Because she brought that book up to me as well.
She did? Oh, that's so
cool. James Cordes, $50 on Entropy. Says, may paradise consume you. Thank you, brother. That's a big contribution. I appreciate that.
That is a Cleopa Ile saying, isn't it?
I don't know. I might just do birthday streams like every week if I keep getting
there you go.
Like this, keep getting older, bro. It'll happen.
No one wants to keep getting older. The years are going by so fast now, I swear.
So what happens?
How old are you, Radix? I'm gonna be rude and ask
33.
33. So I'm older than you.
I'm older than all of you.
This is the 30.
I couldn't tell, Father Deacon. I couldn't tell. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you should do a birthday stream every week. It reminds me like when I left my last parish and I was so emotional and people were giving me like money and I was like, man, I should leave parishes more often. I'm back. I got bad news next week. I gotta go. And
I just want to highlight base homeschool mom's age.
Yeah.
Oh my
base
gosh.
homeschool mom is 41.
I don't believe
41.
it.
That was already public
41.
information. Sorry, based homeschool mom. We already knew how old you were.
I don't believe it.
She's got a daughter about to get married, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Base homeschool daughter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 44. That's my age.
There you go. He's flexing.
I'm surprised that that Groiper fiance didn't call the wedding off after Big Papa fascist turned on all the Groipers. You know, surprised.
Wouldn't that be his
Surprised that
father-in-law?
it's still happening.
That's going to be his father-in-law.
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine that?
I guess some things are more important than the you know, online feuds. I guess.
Yes, I would say
I'm
so.
kidding. Congratulations to your family, base homeschool mom. Congratulations. So
Yes.
the last time I teased base homeschool mom on air, Big Papa Fascist challenged me to a debate.
Uh-oh.
I was like, nah, I don't think it's a good idea for me to debate my platform with someone that's not my actual political opponent, so that they can go take notes on it. Yeah, let's.
Michael, this year. Oh, go ahead, Father Deacon.
Michael, today is a very special day, not only because it's your birthday, but I want everybody to write out today's date, 12/02/2021. Now, that's what we call a palindrome and an ambigram, which means it can be read left to right, right to left, and upside down, and it's all the same. Isn't that crazy? Here, I'll write let's see if you can, no, you can't see that. Write it out, 12/02/2021. You see what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't show up.
What?
Are you guys not following? 12, right? December.
That is cool.
02, today, 2021. You can read that left, right, and upside down.
Whee!
This
That's
might be
true.
the only time in history that we can actually do something like this, as far as the state. And it just so happens to fall on your birthday.
That is
Brother,
pretty based.
Isn't that cool? The stars are aligning. It got to be the end of the world.
That's true. It's the day that I changed the world by naming them at the end of the stream. Because today, by naming them, the revolution will begin.
That's right.
Revolution will begin.
It will change everything.
The fundamental structures of our society for the oligarchs will collapse tonight, as I name them at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
I did have a question for you, Mike. This is your first video appearance since one of your opponents got what is it called? Vouched? What is that word? He got endorsed by the big man, big orange man himself.
Well, hang on.
All right,
I can't actually discuss the campaign.
Oh, I forgot.
On this platform because of the super chats. So we don't want anyone to confuse super chats for campaign contributions. They are not that. They go to me personally as income. So just FYI.
I gotta make a note of that. They don't go.
But
to.
But I can. Super Boomer 199 super chat says, "Make sure you save this for college." I will. I'll save it for my.
Those lines.
There you go.
That's what they used to say, huh?
Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps, Michael.
Where is?
It is what it is.
they would give you. So that wasn't the boomer generation. That was the greatest generation. They'd give you, oh, here's 50 cents and save that for college.
If you get what are those stupid federal share thing bonds? I'll get you a bond with it, and then by the time you graduate, it'll be enough for college. Yeah. Isaac says if he says the word, he will become czar. Well, it's happening. It's happening tonight. It's happening. Which word, though? What word are they talking about? The N-word? I'm on YouTube. I can't do that.
That's the one
Maybe
word
when
you won't say. You'll say everything but the N-word. You were not going to pull an Isaac.
Yeah. Isaac, he keeps wanting to come on the show, but
it's birthday stream. It's Isaac time.
I don't know, man.
Is that
Isaac, bro?
Is that Isaac up here with me, Isaac? Is that you, Isaac?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Well, he's not here now, but
we're
talking about getting him on. But I can send him a message, and he'll probably be like, "Yeah, sure." He's been begging to come on the show.
It's the birthday stream.
I'm always afraid to bring him on because of how unoptical he is.
He's a Palestinian Orthodox weightlifting enthusiast who has a lot of moxie.
Base.
He's the most racist I was in Denny's with him after Stop the Steal, and there's black people in Denny's, and he just yells the N-word. We're like, dude, you're gonna get a shot. What are you doing?
The N-word is nice.
Here, I'll text him real fast. Entertain the audience.
Radix, are you Italian? I heard that you're Italian.
I am half Italian, half German, but I am an Italian supremacist.
I see. So you're biracial. I get it.
Oof. That hurt.
Father John's in the chat, says, when I went to the University of Houston in 1986, tuition was $10,000 an hour. So 50 cents actually would make a dent.
He's got to mean 10 an hour.
$10 an hour. Yeah, that's what he's got to mean.
10,000 quadrillion dollars an hour.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what he means.
Well,
Father John.
Yeah,
Father John is I don't know if anybody follows him on Telegram, but it's one of the most base chats on Telegram now. I'll just leave it at that. I'm like, wow, look at this.
Hi, Father John.
Michael said I need to reach out to you, Father, so I will contact you.
He's a great addition. He's a great potential addition for Patricia.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I love his he has this lecture on iconoclasm, 15 minutes. Perfect. Oh, I hate sign. Perfect. There you go.
Yeah, and thank you, Father John, for faith. I also stayed at his house recently during my visit to because I'm dating one of his parishioners now, so you know.
Oh, she cute.
Yeah. She is cute.
Wouldn't it be funny if you said no?
Well, he did say that if it works out, that I'd be doing very well because she's a sweet girl, is what he said.
And if it doesn't, he will hold you spiritually and financially responsible for all the collateral damage.
True.
Jacob Uplift says, "Poor girl." Okay. Somebody says, "Oh, Cabernet says, what is the ethnicity of the man on the top right? Doorman has pretty suspicious physiognomy."
That's not nice. That's terrible. You better call him out for that.
You're gonna traumatize him.
Yeah, call them. Those are fighting words.
What's this about my physiognomy? I don't understand. Like, look, have you seen the bridge? Have you seen it? It's not very pronounced. It's a pretty neutral bridge there.
All right, Ethan. He just asked me. You're going until 12 a.m., right? So looks like he's not. He'll be on at some point. We'll see.
12
We'll see
a.m.
what time.
Mike,
Oh
I
my
volunteer
gosh.
when other E-celebs step in, you can kick me or I'll leave because it's gonna be like an
Well,
E-celeb.
I need to go, and maybe I'll drop back in later. But lots of work trying to get this patristic faith, and which is up and running. More stuff to come. Michael, I'm making you an email first, so I'll send you that information.
Ah, sweet. I can't wait for my base little intro, like joining the team, Michael Sisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do. So I'm constantly, and I'm open to any of your guys' ideas. More like promo videos like that. Like, what if we did like a WWF, like, ladies and gentlemen,
here to destroy.
Yeah.
I think
the Father Andrew Stephen Damick Destroyer.
No, we need more intro videos with skateboarding.
Yeah, well, I can't do this skateboard. I got to do something. I got to step up the game. The next one, I was thinking of maybe climbing the mountain.
Blocked cool. by Father Andrew on every platform. Can you put that in my bio, Father Deacon? Blocked by Father Andrew Stephen Damick.
I want to like WWF and be like, I'm calling you out, brother.
Drunken Surfer says, ask Father Ananias if he thinks that women should be allowed to wear shoes.
Hi, John Anon.
What do you? I'm not a hippie. Like, you mean like you think we should have women like barefooted? Oh,
actually,
that's yeah. I get what they're saying.
Yeah. It's a meme.
Yeah, I get. Barefoot and pregnant. I like for some reason. I guess after our devotional heart, and we're making jokes about like the dead and stuff like that. Like I'm like paranoid of hippies. Quick, sweetheart, we got another one. So when I heard barefoot, I thought of the hippie.
Can somebody? Because I don't have Telegram on my computer. Can somebody send Isaac the link to hop on? Can you do that, Father Deacon?
Yeah.
I'm a boomer right now. Trying to.
A boomer.
It's.
Where are man? I have so many of these things.
Oh, Ray sent him the link. Okay, cool.
Did somebody already send them?
Ray won't come in here and talk to me.
But he'll send.
He avoid me. Ray.
Did you want to talk to Ray that badly?
Ray's my king.
I would like to talk to Ray about his apology to Father Andrews.
Are you gonna put that in public? That's ooh.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We love Ray. I'm kidding.
He doesn't call into my show. Every Friday I do a call-in show and Ray never shows up. He just leaves me sitting there like a girl on prom date and her date doesn't show up. It's rude, Ray. Feel bad.
Based?
Radix, your platform is on D Live. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Somebody says, have I ever had to do an exorcism? Yes, I do them quite frequently, by the way.
We have somebody's on. Who's this in the...
I would imagine that that's something that needs to happen more frequently. I mean, I see almost all leftists as like in some demonically influenced for certain, but
by the way,
in many cases
I can't do it
possessed.
By myself. It's the priest. I can aid the priest, but I do one every time we baptize and chrismate somebody.
What's
Isaac, good to see you.
Isaac, No gamer words, okay? No gamer words.
I can't
no
be a
gamer
gamer?
words.
Just a little bit.
Just a little
we
bit.
have YouTube terms of service.
We can't
okay?
reenact my memories from Modern Warfare 2 about 10 years ago.
Are you guys trying to give me nightmares?
Happy birthday, Michael Sisco.
Thank you.
How old are you today?
I am 34.
Old.
55 years old.
Old ass motherfucker is what you
are.
Wow. Coming in hot.
Wow.
I'll make sure you're
wow.
you're in confession. I'll make sure you're in confession on Sunday, Isaac.
Give me a second here, Lordy. Let me actually put on some decent.
What
the rules for how we're gonna do this is when I have to boot somebody. If somebody else comes in, we'll just go by whoever has been on the longest. We'll get kicked out, and then you can come back on.
I'm gonna bow out and let Doorman stay in. What in the world is going? Maybe I'll stay on just to hear what's going on with Isaac.
I know. What is he doing?
I don't have anybody else.
Noise.
Did you hear that
noise? What noise? It's like some extra. Is there some noise going on?
Yeah, your audio is kind of funky.
My audio is kind of funky.
You sound like you're in a tunnel.
I don't know why my.
You sound like you're in a warehouse with like no furniture or anything in it.
Is this better? How's that better?
Yes, a little.
Right,
oh my gosh! Look at Doorman's pajamas.
Oh, that's awesome.
They look so comfy. I didn't even notice that you were in pajamas.
Yeah, how did you do that?
He's got the matching pants.
Those are great.
My mom bought them for me last year, I think. So a gift for a 30-year-old. I want to just show off a little bit of Cleopa Ile, because he's the guy who says, "May heaven consume you." Very nice, very nice.
Based.
Yes.
Nice. Where did Isaac go? What happened?
Oh, that's the Romanian, Father Cleopa.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's one of. I used to carry his icon in my wallet, and I've been to Romania and seen him, and not alive. But yeah, we talk all the time, Father Cleopa.
There he is. He's back.
Sorry about that. I had me some boomer problems with my microphone and whatnot. Give me a second here.
It's because he's in his garage.
Yes, Lordy. How we all
doing? Because he's in the Gaza Strip. That's why.
Yes. The IDF, that's what's called. The IDF is trying to shut me down, but like they can't shut down these games, baby.
Well, Michael, I'm going to bow out. A blessed birthday, many years. Isaac, I'll see you Sunday.
God willing, you'll see me Sunday. You should start coming up for Saturday services on Saturday, unless you've got stuff going on Saturday. Do you if you're still doing
I'm trying to. I've some work to do on Saturday, but we have the entrance, the Theotokos, on Saturday at the parish. So
nice.
You can, if I don't make it down there, I know. Look at the protein powder.
Final meal for the day. A cup and a half of protein powder for the bros. And
wow, you got some simps going on, Isaac. Look, Shannon says you can occupy my territories any day.
Well, you want to know something, Shannon? If you want, well, you know what? Right. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at ortho.muscle. ORTHO.muscle. You know, y'all want to follow me there? Enjoy yourself. You can also, what's it called? Like I've got a similar. I post spicy content. I post bodybuilding. I post only the best memes. You know, racist memes, and yeah. You know, I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, it's just the segment nature of it all. I come in. I come in to your birthday stream, and I steal the show.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just enjoying my game.
Look at the memes you have on your Instagram now. Good lord.
Oh, it's good stuff. It's beautiful stuff.
This is actually very wholesome.
Oh yeah,
is it
wholesome? Yes.
My favorite meme is the one that you're in her DMs while I'm underneath her house doing her copper wiring.
Yeah, I mean, like that's just what it is. I mean, if you want to, it's like called. If you want to achieve my physique, if you want to live my life, I mean, you have to lift weights, use steroids, and abuse methamphetamines. I mean, if you're not smoking meth, what are you even doing in life?
Isaac, do you observe the fasts?
I do my best. Unfortunately, the thing with my diet is that if I was to, is that I do my best to observe the fast in accordance to my budget. I'm gonna be real with you. Here's the thing. If you want to do bodybuilding and maintain your caloric intake and your protein intake while fasting, quinoa and shrimp is your friend, because quinoa is one of the few plant-based proteins that's actually a whole protein, and of course, since shrimp is permissible for the fast, the problem is this is expensive, right? And so you do the best you can as much as you can.
I would never eat quinoa. That stuff is like...
Quinoa tastes fine.
No, I mean, that stuff's bad for you, dude. Why would you ever eat quinoa?
Because it's both a carb source and a protein source at the same time.
That's just like eating Brillo pads or something. Like, that's like fiber, man. That's bad.
I do eat Brillo pads.
Oh! And he eats rebarb, too.
I don't doubt it.
Ray the musician sent his last $3 on Entropy. Says someone stop Michael from drinking. Says someone stop Michael from drinking more beer so that he won't end his career, please. Well,
that's Hershey's.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday, and we're gonna keep drinking because it's my birthday.
My goodness.
So we will name them tonight. We're gonna name them.
Well, I gotta ask: did anyone here hit the gym at all, or was I the only one that hit the gym? Michael, like, you didn't do at least a little cardio and prep for your birthday, get that pump going on?
Hey, I walked 5 miles today.
I walked 5 miles today. I'm a cardio bunny. I don't actually push myself.
I thought you just said I watched 5 miles today. I'm like, well, I guess that's one way to do it. I'm watching everybody else do their work.
Exactly.
We hit arms and shoulders today, baby. It was beautiful.
All right, guys. God bless you, and we'll return back to my responsibilities and my duties.
All right, you take care, Father. I'll see you on Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday. Yeah, take care, guys. Thank you, Michael, for having me.
Thank you, Father D.
Radix, Stormman, God bless you guys. Keep me in your prayers.
Amen. God bless you.
And patristic faith in your prayers, too. Good success.
All right, let's see.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Adios, amigo.
What are you eating?
Like I said, I'm eating protein powder mixed in
a
oats.
bowl?
In a bowl. I mix it up. Now, here's the thing. Is it delicious? Meh. Tastes okay, but my food isn't meant to be delicious. It's meant to fuel the games. No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I've got a competition. Well, I've got a competition coming up May 7th. Well, I have 2 possible competitions coming up on May 7th. I can choose to do one in Iowa, or I can choose to do one in Colorado. There is one in Missoula, actually, which is like, only an hour and a half away from me. But the problem is that because it's all the jokes about me being a roid or meth addict aside, because it's the NPC, it's an untested league. I'm going to be a stick compared to everyone else. So the 2 competitions, the one in Colorado and the one in Iowa, are natural tested competitions. So it's more competitive for me, at least. I can actually have a chance of winning something. Because, yes,
Wait, I thought you were on steroids.
You want to know something? Like, I legitimately up until like a month ago, I was like so gung ho about wanting to get on gear.
No, don't do it.
Well, what actually changed my mind was 2 things: George Peterson's death and then Sean Rhoden's death. This year, we've actually lost a lot of bodybuilders because I'm going to be real with you. Enhanced bodybuilding is a dangerous fucking sport. It's like, Lord, we lost a lot of guys this year. John Meadows. Last year, we lost Luke Sandow. No, actually, 2 years ago, we lost Luke Sandow.
Well, that stuff mess up your pee-pee.
Shannon would not like that, okay?
No, we don't want to break Shannon's heart.
Well,
yeah, Shannon wants a good husband, okay?
I'm natty. Exactly. I'm natty. You know, don't worry about it. I'm natty. God, I'm gonna have to get down to like 145 pounds. And I weigh like 160, like probably like what, 170 now?
Well, you look like you're right out of the 70s.
Hey, they call me. Well, I mean, like they call me Jack Freddie Mercury for a reason. I love it.
That's funny.
All right, so what are we looking at? Monarchy versus
all right.
Democracy.
Yeah, we've been going through my PowerPoints, Isaac. So this is the next slide, and then at the end, I'm going to name them. I'm gonna name them. So, but this slide, yeah. So we've gone over the core ideas.
Are you sure it's a good idea to have me on here if you're gonna name them?
Yes. That's why you're here.
Just don't name them before I do, okay? That would
Can I name them?
All right.
Radix is gonna name them.
Don't do it before I do, okay?
You're gonna have a German woman name them.
Oh shit!
It's gonna get really tempting on one of the slides to name. One of the slides is called. Oh my god!
Hey.
One of the slides is called "On Those Who Killed Christ," and it's gonna get really tempting to name them on that, but you can't do it. Okay, you can't do it.
You know, I read a little booklet by Daniel Sasoyev where he calls them deicides. I'm like, man, I love this guy.
Yo, based.
But anyways, monarchy versus liberal democracy. Just a quick note: communism is liberal democracy's closely related cousin, and they've been known to team up against their reactionary threats, like in World War II. And no further comment. But monarchy is modeled after heaven, and we should always seek to emulate the divine, even when it comes to statecraft. Democracy appeals to base passions and pride. And so I believe that the ideal system is some sort of symphonia between church and state.
Symphonia, I like that word. Sorry.
Yeah, Bobo
I've now
does
decided
too.
I'm going to write a book called On Those Who Killed Christ. That's going to be my book.
Wow. And it just so happens that monarchy is the only form of government that is intimately tied to the Orthodox tradition. And you can see this through the monarchical services of the church. There are actual Orthodox services with like ordination of emperors and whatnot that are still on the books. We have nothing of the sort for any other form of government. There are thousands of canonized monarchs, and as far as I know, 0 elected officials canonized. So I think the big question is, which system is more honest and less intrusive? I think is the question to ask when most people spurg out about any form of authoritarian government. They're basically projecting the traits that we live through in a popular government system, which is extremely intrusive into your personal life, ever expanding and more powerful. They project that onto an authoritarian system when the reality is, historically, monarchies they could care less about your your personal life. It's very non-intrusive. And predominantly, it has been the most effective system for most of recorded history. By contrast, democracies have been a small, very violent, and deadly blip in history. Yeah. Any comments on that panel? Birthday panel?
Well, my comment on it very simply is this: is that it boils down to like the reason why, at least my understanding, monarchies are less intrusive is because by the end of the day, king actually doesn't give much of a shit of what his populace is doing, so long as they're paying their taxes. You'd be surprised actually how little direct power that a monarch has over his nobility. I mean, honestly, so long as they're paying their tribute and they're following the laws, the local counties or provinces or what have you generally just sort of had the autonomy to do whatever they wanted. And those local nobles and lords were very much tied to the well-being of their people.
It's true.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
The feudal system was actually pretty brilliant. The only reason it wouldn't, I guess you couldn't just revert back to it, is because our economy isn't agriculturally based anymore. So figuring out how to develop something like that where
there's an element to Michael, you're probably going to get to it, but there's a certain class of people who thought the monarchy was an obstacle to them in their acquisition of power. So there's a vested interest to make the economy not friendly to something like a feudal system.
Yeah, Father John Whiteford makes a great point here. A king has an interest in passing on a sound kingdom to his heirs. A politician only is concerned with the next election. And that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
Another point to make is a king becomes king because it's his duty. And oftentimes he's reluctant. He doesn't even want power. He's not seeking out power. It's his literal duty to accept power and to manage the affairs of the state in a responsible manner. In a popular government system, such as we have here, you have people like myself who are evil, narcissistic egomaniacs who seek out power. I'm kidding, by the way, kidding. But the system that we have attracts people who are seeking power through the electoral process, and that's generally people with some severe personality flaws who are, I mean, really seeking out power for their own selfish means, right? So you always have to ask, why is this person running for office? Why is this person doing what they're doing? And, unfortunately, the system itself is very much skewed to favor the people who are just like corrupt, and it's like a game. The people that are better at the game. Why are you laughing at me, Rady? What are you laughing at?
Isaac keeps distracting me. He keeps walking around and doing weird stuff.
I can't even see him.
I know.
It was before you shut it off. It was
He's smoking.
He started smoking.
Wow, so much for the health advice, Isaac.
Studies have shown that smoking increases your free testosterone levels. So be right back. In the middle of my set, gonna take a quick anabolic smoke break. Right next to the leaking gas station. Lifters gotta do what a lifter's gotta do.
I just don't like the smell, honestly.
Fun fact.
And that's because you are low testosterone. You can't handle this. I mean, if you can't handle true tobacco like a man, how do you expect to?
I smoke cigars. I smoke cigars. Okay. I smoke cigars and pipes.
Cigars. Oh, I smoke cigars and pipes. Look at me. I'm such a trad man with my pipes I smoke. I mean, I don't like it. It tastes like shit.
Okay, Isaac. It makes all right. I see you've been getting sodomized at the gym lately. I see. Base homeschool mom says Michael's beard says otherwise. Isaac, I got the testosterone going. Okay?
Oh my god. That's called.
Where's your beard, Isaac?
Here's the thing. The reason why I don't have my beard is because it pisses off the trad bros so much that I don't have a beard. I used to have a beard. I used to have like this Haji beard that went like 4 inches down my chin. But then I realized that a mustache is just as powerful. And why would I want to hide this masculine jawline right here, this sharp jawline? Why would I want to hide that? And here's the thing. I started shaving my beard when someone on Facebook literally started telling me that it was a sin to not have a beard. Something about he quoted these monastic canons that were meant for monastics or what have you, and I just shaved it to make him angry. And the angrier they get, the more the Freddie Mercury stash stays on.
I dig it.
Shannon, your girlfriend, your future wife, Isaac, says that I only smoke from elaborately decorated hookahs in traditional electricity-free environments. Scrolls, not books. Fam.
Oh.
I don't know. Sounds like a match made in heaven.
Pretty much. Reject the modernity of the vape. Embrace true tradition.
How can Shannon get a hold of you, Isaac?
It's because she can get a hold of me on Instagram. It's because she can slide up in those DMs if she wants.
Oh my goodness.
Oh jeez.
I did want to be a bit of a killjoy and point out, according to the Orthodox faith, that smoking is a sin, and I gave up cigars for that reason.
Oof.
I don't know. It's Father John Whiteford. Maybe he can chime in.
Well, for what it's worth, John St. Nicholas was a smoker himself, and I try to emulate the saints as much as I can. And considering that we are talking about monarchy and our love of kings, do we not want to live up to the greatest kings?
I don't think you want to follow that element of his character, but you do, you boss. Not shaming you guys. I just want to bring, because a lot of people don't actually know that it's a sin. Look, Mike, I know people who are Orthodox who smoke. They typically know it's up. Just want to bring it out there because it's not well known.
Not well known.
Well, I think like the little preparation for confession books, they always say smoking excessively. They don't say did you smoke. So I don't know.
When I started smoking, I was 18. I used to smoke a pack a day.
What?
Now I'm down to like 2 packs a week.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But the thing is like people forget nicotine. It be addictive, my dude. Straight up, like I am I am a based nicotine addict.
Okay.
Yes, I'd like to see Father John chime in. Is smoking a sin? Smoking tobacco a sin? I'd like to see his take on that. So he's like the resident priest of the show now. So
that's right.
All right, no more super chats at the moment. Hey, come on, people. We need more birthday gifts, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not
Michael
doing
money,
a birthday
guys.
stream for nothing.
Give Michael money. Give him your money.
Yeah.
Gibbs.
Oh, we got it.
Gibbs.
Got an answer. Got an answer from our house priest, Father John Whiteford. Says Tsar Nicholas did smoke, but Athenites call smoking incense to the devil.
Oh my gosh.
Probably best avoided. Russian clergy swear before the cross and gospel that they will not use tobacco.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Isaac is anathema.
Oh no,
Dang.
Your mom bottom text. That's my response.
Isaac BTFO'd.
I don't think we should pick on Isaac for his smoke. He's making progress. Leave him be.
That's true. Use an e-cigarette to quit. That's what I did.
Really? I didn't know you used to smoke, Radix.
I did. A lot. But it's been like a year or so, maybe even more.
Who could have guessed that the e-girl would smoke an e-cig? Wow.
Shut up, Michael. I don't even smoke e-cigarettes anymore. I don't smoke anything. I used the e-cigarette to quit the regular cigarettes, and then I just stopped using the e-cigarette.
Healing. You all need healing.
Who's that? Is that my patron saint right there?
No, I have your patron saints. He's in my corner, but that's Saint Raphael, who's a healing of God.
Okay.
You want me to bring out your patron saint? I'll go ahead and do that. Bring him back.
Yeah, I mean, if I said no, it'd be kind of messed up, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Like, no, I see him enough. I'm good.
I like seeing Torman's pajamas.
There we go. There he is. St. Michael. Archangel St. Michael. Pray for the God for us.
Let's go. The best patron saint there you could ever ask for. Mm-hmm. So, my priest, Father Gregory Matthews Green, was I wanted St. Maximus the Confessor, and he goes, "No, you're so messed up that you need an archangel as your patron saint." And I said, "Okay, all right, fair point, Father Gregory, fair point." So,
mine is Isaac the Syrian.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, he has that. What's it called? I think what it was what really touched me was like when I first became Orthodox and I was looking into saints and whatnot. And there's this one quote, and it's actually on my icon of him that I have. I keep it right next to my. I have two icons of him, but there's one I keep next to my nightstand. On it says, "This life has been given to you for repentance. Do not waste it in vain pursuits." And that's something that I try to live by.
Yeah, well, that's good. He's often misquoted in support in opposition to toll houses.
Oh, well, I mean, here's all these saints are misquoted in some form or another. The thing that the two quotes that I hate most from the saints, not because I hate the quotes themselves, right? Is the one by Saint Seraphim of Sarov that everyone loves to throw around about, like, acquire inner peace and you'll save 1,000 souls around you. Which, if I'm right, the last half of that he didn't even actually say.
Really?
It was only that's my understanding. It was only the first half he actually said, and the second one is the one by Saint Porphyrius, where he's like, leave evil be, don't try to fight evil. And both of these quotes are like put out of context, because what it is it's like, it's an attempt by a lot of these liberals in Orthodoxy to basically try to turn you into an inert nice guy that doesn't actually, live or act out or express the faith publicly in any way whatsoever. Especially when it comes to like calling out a lot of the unfortunate corruption that we see in the church today, particularly from a particular jurisdiction. But
so they want you to be a chump.
No, well, here's the thing. It's like they want you to be a chump. I'm convinced that sometimes it's even intentional. It's not just because
it is intentional. It absolutely is.
It is, because here's the thing, especially when it comes to Go Arch, people do not understand, and I want this to be made known. People don't get how a couple of years ago, Go Arch was this close to being audited by the IRS. They were this close to having the feds throwing RICO charges at a lot of the clergy and the laity, in the higher ups. People don't get this. Look at the St. Nicholas Shrine. You know how much that thing cost? And this comes straight from the mouth of Stephen Christoforou, the head of and he told this to me himself. Cost Stephen Christoforou is the head of Y2AM, the youth ministry for Go Arch. Cost $90 million. $90 million that thing cost. And the whole thing was just a giant money laundering pit of the worst kind. And it's just awful.
Hey, Isaac, my handler said that I need to take you off air. Okay.
Shut it down.
What's it called? Or very, that's it called. Roco knows. Shut it down.
Kidding. I wasn't even taking a call. It was a joke.
No, it's just like, and every time, and the thing is like every time I'm like, they're like, oh, well, Isaac, you can't say anything because it's God's money. You know, you wouldn't you wouldn't judge a homeless person. Like, first off, yes, I will judge a homeless person. I'm not going to give him money, you know, so he can spend it on meth. You know, that's my meth money, not his. That's the first thing, right? And secondly, it's like, yeah, you're right. It is God's money. That's why we need to hold the bishops accountable for how they spend it, you know? But that's my rant. That's my rant.
But yeah, I didn't want to just throw my 2 cents there with regarding you know, like these Fordhamite types, you know, these Fordham guys, these toothless, you know, I'm too spiritual to engage in polemics. It's a trap. It's a trap, and you can smell the sliminess from that like a mile away. And typically, what's behind those smiles and soft voices is a lot of banker money, as Mike pointed out in his
or the State Department.
The State Department money, banker money. You know, you name it. You know, it's all there. Precisely. The way
has no money, so avoid temptation.
The way to heaven is to not have any financiers and to beg. That's the way we do. You got to do it.
Well, would you guys believe me if I told you that I had an 1.5 hour long conversation with George Demacopoulos? Oh. Yeah, I spoke to him. First and foremost, I think Deacon Ananias knows about this. First and foremost about him, I will give the man credit. Like, he's a good academic in modern academia. He fits very well in modern academia. He's a good academic. He thinks he's a hell of a lot smarter than he really is. He isn't that smart. I'd say his IQ is like maybe 110 at the most. At the most, you know. And also, I remember this. The conversation I had with him actually was a year or two after, you know, the council in Crete. And he would talk about how public orthodoxy, on one corner of his mouth, he was like, well, it's just this little op-ed I run, and, you know, it's just this place where we talk about things and we're just asking questions. And the other corner of his mouth, he admits to me that everything that public orthodoxy had written up until the council, the Ecumenical Patriarchate had not only printed out, but they distributed to every bishop that attended that council. Wow. You know? Yeah. So he has a lot more influence he's willing to let on. I asked him about the council. Dude literally compared himself to like the theologians at the Council of Nicaea, right? With what he was doing. Oh, dude huffs his own farts. You know, I mean, it's all a bunch of crap. He's not that smart. I mean, he doesn't like. Here's what it is. By the end of the day, he is very, very envious of the fact that your average person will listen to their priest, who probably, maybe at best, has a master's over him. You know, he doesn't like it. He cannot get over the fact that people don't care that he's like this academic with a PhD. That they would rather listen. No one gives a shit. Literally, no one gives a shit. People would rather listen to illiterate monks from Romania.
Rue the day. All the Stacys and the Chads will rue the day they didn't go out with me and listen to my great ideas.
Brother John.
Yeah, I mean, like, kids, I mean, that's just true, Father John. I mean, like, I didn't, you know, when I was doing that Skype call, you know, I noticed him, like, you know, he was very low testosterone, weak, you know, nipples protruding grossly. It was very disrespectful. I mean, like, you know, he's just like, and, you know, in the West Coast. Well, here's the thing. praise be to Allah, subhanallah. The Patriarch Athenagoras Institute shut down. This is their last semester, right? It's no longer. It's not going to exist anymore in Berkeley, which is great. And John Clintos is going to have to find some other way to grift money out of people, or I remember I met him once in Santa Cruz, and oof. He tried to give it was at an OCF event, and he tried to convince us all that leaving a like on Facebook was like a liturgical act or something. And I'm like and just listening to him talk, I wanted to brush my teeth with a handgun. I swear, just it was awful. These people are terrible. These people are dumb.
I cannot stand this. You see the trivialization of this thing, because I've been to a few talks of that caliber, and it's the most offensive thing. Like, it's like, it'd be better if you just had a talk that was 3 seconds that says, guys, don't steal. Stealing is bad. If I catch you stealing, I'm going to give you a wedgie. All right, done. Like, at least like, oh yeah, I kind of got like, yeah, I need that reminder. Instead of just like, your social media presence changes lives.
It was exactly that. It was exactly that. Clintos was sitting here trying to talk, trying to infuse. He was like, "Hello, my fellow youth. Do you use social media? Well, I do too. Well, here's where I can."
Fellow youth. Hand rubs.
Like, here's how I can insert. Here's how I can shoehorn orthodoxy onto your Facebook shitposting.
It just tries to trivialize it. It's insulting. But no, they're innovating. They're updating the faith.
Well, I mean, no one cares what they think anymore. The conferences that that Democopoulos holds now, I mean, they don't get half of the attendees that they used to. I mean, and so
did you say attendees?
Yes, they don't give me my tendies. I'm pretty pissed off today. All right, I'm having a gamer moment.
Tendies.
Because my Fortnite account got canceled, and Mom didn't give me my chicken tendies when she came home from work. It's a heated moment. I'm pissed off. I'm about to do it. I'm about to say the word. So
say it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Next slide. Next slide. It'll be on the.
We're gonna hit the next slide. The next slide is on. We're kind of moving away from the more theory stuff, and we're moving on to the globalist threat. So on globalism, it's basically the liberal democratic order or the progressive regime. It's always attempting to spread. Communism did too, but they kind of had a little rivalry going on, and liberal democracy won. You can see this demonstrated through the regime change wars, through global finance, who might be named later. Now, the United States, is the base for the globalist regime. Its tentacles include things like the United Nations, the European Union, NATO, etc., etc. And the liberal democratic order has zero tolerance for nations or other alliances that attempt to exist independently of this system. And so that's why you will see places like Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, etc., constantly demonized in the media, in Western media, whether it's liberal or quote unquote conservative media, right? And so countries that do align formally with the liberal democratic order must accept their ethics, like the globo homo. So for Ukraine to join forces with NATO against Russia, they have to accept butt sex. So they are
true.
They are anti-Christ. The globalist order, the reason it's bad is because they are anti-Christ. The progressive,
they're anti-life.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
That too. And so since the next slide might trigger, that might actually we're going to take a little break for comment to delay the inevitable canceling when Isaac spurgs out over the next slide. So I'm going to delay
I want to see it now, and I'm going to bed soon, so
well,
you have to show it.
Let's go. You got to let me spurg now. I've been waiting for this. I'm ready. I'm here.
All right. Next slide. Let me pull it back up. Let me pull it back up. Entertain them while it loads, okay?
I'm always entertaining.
False.
It's a gift and a curse.
I've listened to your show on Friday night, and I know that that's wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Just
Heart
kidding.
Broken. Crushed.
JK. Hey, you were right about Dune, by the way. I went to watch it with my girlfriend, and it was a good movie. It's actually
epic,
true.
It?
Yeah, it's pretty true.
Yeah.
Pretty true to the book, I think.
All
right, the next slide on those who killed Christ.
Future.
We're not naming them now. We will name them at the end. They chose, I will say they chose Barabbas and they killed Christ. And this group also happened to persecute the early Christians. They weren't alone in that. We got to be fair. They weren't alone. The church fathers are very critical of this group, who to this day remain in active denial of the Messiah. This group very much loves the liberal, democratic, and globalist project, mostly because it is anti-Christian. Mm-hmm. This group also subverts foreign regimes in order to suppress anything that might become a threat to its globalist order, such as nationalism, ethnic identity, fiat currency, Christian morality, decency laws, etc., etc. They love running the porn industry, though.
They're very good at that.
They are overrepresented. They make up 1% of the population in the U.S., but they're overrepresented in key positions of power and influence. Some could reasonably argue that the globalist project is their attempt at a global ethnic empire. They brag about all of this, but then they gaslight you if you point it out critically. We must pray for their salvation. We will name them at 11:59. At 11:59 p.m.
Hey, cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks.
Hey, stop that. I'd say, somebody says, do they smell? Drunken. Hey, chat, don't name them in the chat either, because you're wrong, okay? You're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. What I love most about that new Seth Rogen movie is how it just openly names the elf. There's some great contextual reading to it on the elves and their lies.
And then Rudolph Antler just came to power for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Doorman's
who they have lied about greatly.
Doorman's getting uncomfortable.
Why is Doorman getting uncomfortable? Doorman, what is your last name, Doorman?
Doorman, it's T. Oh, actually,
Doorman Goldstein.
Wait, are you gonna dox yourself?
No, I almost doxed myself there.
If I look at your the early life section of your Wikipedia bio, what am I gonna find, Doorman?
You're gonna find a pretty Roman Catholic background.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Sure.
I've got my DNA analyzed, and I do have.
Yes, on the elves and their toys. Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. I got to use the restroom, so you guys keep the show going for however long that takes.
Yo, Sigma got to go take a poop. Based?
No, it's the Yingling, okay?
You gotta take a plot, man.
Yo, base and pee pee poo poo pill? Base? Hello, my fellow trans. Isn't that based? We're gonna keep the show going. No, okay, he's gone. No, okay, now it's time to be a gamer. Now it's time to relive Halo 3 lobbies.
That does remind me of I remember hearing one of these internet personalities was going to court. They have the cyber court now, and he was mentioning how somebody would be in session while he's using the bathroom taking a dump.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm going to tell you this. I'm sure we all heard about the tragedy in Waukesha, right?
Yeah, somebody heard of that. Certainly, I think I've heard of some person of unknown identity who committed it.
Well, here's the thing. What happened in Waukesha was really interesting to me. It reminded me of the set of diaries I had read before. I don't remember the name, but it was a real page turner.
Right. Some very prescient publication.
Very prescient publication. I think it's important that we pierce to the heart of the matter.
Exactly. I think so.
Like, what was his name? I think it was like Timmy Turner. Well, it's called that wrote that Timmy Turner Diaries.
Oh my goodness. I actually was just reading an article that he had written that was very, very interesting about the conservatives and the John Birch conspirators.
Lord.
And they're like, let's look at any grand conspiracy besides the one right in front of your fucking face.
Pretty much.
It's the cabal.
The cabal of a particular
it's the
group
communists, but don't look at who the communists are. Don't look at who created communism or who says in their own publications what communism is based on.
Let's see. So Michael, you're back. Michael,
how many terms of service violations did we have?
I said the N-word at least a dozen times. Very happy with myself.
It's okay if we get more. If I get more birthday gifts tonight via super chats or hand cash or Cash App, then I'm okay with that. So actually, if somebody sends $100 super chat or Cash App, I will let Isaac say the gamer word on air.
Do it.
In fact, and then if I get 100 or more on Cash App, I will say the gamer word on air.
We're going to be gamers. Again, so we're going to go back to Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer lobbies. Like, that was the height of gamer culture, and they took that away from us. Never forget.
Never forget, like Waukesha.
Yes. Let's see. Lordy. Well, I mean, it's just like it's just really interesting just to see how people will deny this, no matter how hard. Because, like, let's look at pornography. Samuel Roth was the first person to bring pornography to the Supreme Court, and he won. And then you have Al Goldstein, who normalized pornography. And you have a whole host of people who produce pornography and create pornography who all happen to have wonderfully diverse last names, because, as we know, like, pornography is very inclusive and diverse. And it's like people, like, especially like, apparently, like, Al Goldstein, he was the editor of Screw Magazine, and he had like this biography where someone actually asked him, like, so Al, why are there so many Jews in pornography?
Hey.
And he's apparently and he's apparently quoted of saying something along the lines of, because Jews hate Catholicism and they hate Christ, and we want to subvert that. Like, that's literally basically what he said. And this quote's like, this is straight out of like Wikipedia. You can read this. I mean, if it's still on there.
You gotta
right out of Wikipedia.
There's an element. One of the big elements here is the weakness of Protestantism and allowing things like the proliferation of the Schofield Study Bible to filter out. I mean, I've seen a copy of one of those things in my father's home, and I almost burned it. I wanted to burn it so bad. So this is why you get this weird association. It's a weird association. That's a perfect image to go with that text. But you get this weird association of, you get supposed Christians defending Brazilians. You know what I mean by Brazilians. So it's such a strange subversion, but there's a consequence of not having orthodoxy.
Yes, exactly.
You let Brazilians take over. You defend Brazilians as they blaspheme your God.
That's right.
You think they
reject him and murder him. Can I read my speech that I did about Waukesha? It's epic.
How long is it?
Not that long. It's gonna be quick. I'm reading it.
Okay.
It's based. Fine. It's called "Never Forget the Moment They Declared War on You." We are now officially at the critical hour of change and challenge. We are at a crossroads, and how we act, how we respond to meet that challenge will affect our children's future. No longer can any of you claim ignorance as an excuse for inaction. We all know what is happening. We see the war on whites daily now. Everyone knows we're being replaced. The Brazilian media brag no longer do they pretend it's a conspiracy theory. Now we are at the stage where our enemies have conceded it's happening, but that it's a good thing. For decades, we sat idly and watched them mock us in their Hollywood movies. The white man, always the butt of every joke, always the mumbling, bumbling fool, getting put in his place by women and minorities. We watched as they tear down our monuments, erase our history, and rewrite it with the wicked pen of slander and blood libel. We've watched them codify anti-white sentiment into law, incite hatred and violence against us. We've watched them enshrine monuments to those who have attacked and murdered us, making criminals into saints and saints into criminals. This continues on for a little bit, so I'll just skip past. Oh, wait, this is a good part. 5 deaths, no, now 6, and over 40 injured, many of the victims mere children. This savage was released the day of the verdict in the Rittenhouse trial. That is no coincidence. He was sprung in order to carry out a hit for the communists, to send us a message. Well, I don't know about you, but I got that message loud and clear. They want a war. They just told us as much. Daryl was a radical, anti-white rapper who fantasized about harming white people and idealized the criminal George Floyd. That's where we are today. This is beyond petty notions of left versus right. Conservatards are just as much our enemy as the liberals, perhaps even more so because they feign as if they're on our side. The conservatives refuse to call it what it is, anti-white terror, and they'll look for a reason to blame it on Islamofascism or Nazism. The time has come for change. The time has come for white people to get organized, unified, and militant. We must train for the war that has been brought to our doorstep. It is not a war we want, but simply the reality of the situation. And now we have to do what must be done to ensure our survival. I urge you to think of the future if we do nothing.
Okay, next slide. Next slide. All right.
Hello, my fellow white nationalists. Hello, my fellow white nationalists. I too hate minorities. Would you like to tell me all about the illegal weapons that you're hoarding in preparation for the race war that's about to happen?
Speaking of the race war, on racial politics.
The glory of the trampling episode.
All right. On racial politics happens to be the next slide. We should hold no ill will towards anyone based solely on their ethnicity, including those to be named later who killed Christ. All are created in the image and likeness of God. However, In our current system, all groups has the right, supposed right, to pursue collective interests, except for white people. The group that hates Christ, well, they hate people who descend from European peoples, aka whites, probably because of its historical role as a Christian stronghold in being a vehicle to spread Christianity. They hate whites, and then they project their hate onto us. They characterize us as racist, white nationalists, white supremacists, or anti-whatever. As Christians, we must reject murder for eugenics' sake, obviously. But in-group preference is okay when it comes to choosing a spouse and having children. There is zero moral reasons to accept forced multiculturalism and or demographic change. All solutions must be extremely brutal and oppressive. I mean, kidding. Must be moral and practical. And we can acknowledge racial differences or variance and the downsides of non-homogeneous populations. That's okay, actually. It is moral to oppose the anti-white propaganda being pushed in schools, the media, and government institutions. And it might be hyperbolic to say that there is white genocide happening. However, considering the anti-white rhetoric and rapid demographic change, people are right to be concerned what life will be like as minorities in formerly European-dominated lands with nowhere else to go. So,
I'm not gonna lie though. You have to. I'm not gonna lie though. As especially in Britain, you have and in Canada, you have an influx of Indians. You have to admit that Indians are Sigma, because Indians are. I'll tell you why. It's because the brazen way in which they try to steal your money. They're like, "Hello, sir. I am from IRS Law Enforcement Department. You owe $500,000 in tax. We have warrant for your arrest, but if you give fine now $500, we get rid of warrant." The way they try to scam you out of your money. I'm running like several phishing schemes right now to scam the elderly out of their life savings, but like I've got to hand it to the Indian, and just the brazen way they just want your money.
That's true.
This is the IRS. There is a problem with your social security number.
Hello, pretty girl. You are so pretty. My name is Pajit. I live in Hyderabad. You come back to India, I marry you. You become good wife of me. We have wonderful sexy time together. Why you no respond, bitch lasagna?
Show me your boob and vagina.
Hello, girl. Please show boob and vagina, please.
Oh man.
Be Indian. It's got post about boob and vagina. Leave. Do not explain. You can post like.
If you do not send more super chats, we will arrest you. FBI will arrest you.
Hello, this is IRS. You owe $500 super chat to Michael Sisco. We have warrant for arrest, but if you only give 25, we pay fine of $25 to Michael Sisco. Then you don't worry no more about we call off warrant.
You can go to 7-Eleven and get the gift card. You can get green dot card and mail to a PO Box 151, Kaiser, West Virginia, 26726.
So yes, please send. Yeah, you sound like a German for some reason. I'm the only one here brown enough, capable. Now, to be fair, even though I am a brownie, I do have my honorary Aryan card. I am an honorary Aryan, but true. I refuse, but here's the thing. I refuse to accept Hyperborea. Hyperborea is a Jewish psyop. Atlantis, I am Atlantean, and Hyperboreans destroyed Atlantis. They sunk it to the ground, but we will find Atlantis once more. It will rise, and the Hyperboreans will pay. They will pay with their blood. This is the real red
I'm gonna
pill.
make this has to be a movie.
This is why I don't this is why I haven't let Isaac on the show yet.
Isaac needs his own show. He needs to be on Gab.
I need my own show where you watch me smoke meth and just rant about why the Hyperboreans are actually called the real Jewish overlords. That's the real red pill.
Stop it! I'm not naming anyone yet, okay? So you don't know if Isaac's right or not. Isaac could be wrong. Isaac is nuts. Nick says Isaac is nuts. Are they kosher nuts?
Thank you.
Rich sent me like $1 or something in BSV and says $100 gamer word, please. No, I need an actual $100. Okay, I don't need a potential might be $100 in like a year. I need $100 now. Okay, $100 now, and you get the gamer word. Okay. Let's see. No super chats. Maybe we'll move on to the next slide. We've been going 2 hours right now. All right. Wait, I gotta hit share. Share screen. Doorman is conspicuously silent.
I just want to say, can we all please pray for Ray Santos? He has a terminal condition. He is unfortunately Filipino. So if we could please pray for him, it would be greatly appreciated. He is unfortunately Filipino.
My Filipino king.
That's why I haven't held a grudge out of compassion.
Oh, you can't help it.
All right.
He was born that way. He a good boy.
I think this is the last slide, honestly. On foreign influence by a particular country. Now, don't say anything, Isaac, okay? Because the next slide will reveal who they are, okay? The homeland.
I won't say anything. I'm not saying anything at all.
The homeland of the people who killed Christ. They also happen to dictate our foreign policy. They're allied with the liberal democratic order. Their lobbyists control our lawmakers. We have dozens of dual citizens with that country in Congress. They are frequently referred to as our greatest ally. And the new temple will be built there. The new temple.
Those damn Brazilians.
Now, it's time. I think should we wait till 11:59 or should we name them now? What should we do?
It's cultural Marxists.
Hang on.
Fascist.
Should we name them now or should we wait? Should we wait for the next slide?
This just hit the next slide now. We're already here.
I'm ready for you to tell me about how it's actually the Democrats, because the Democrats are the real racists.
True. Demon rats.
All right, are you ready? Hang on.
Yeah, he has named them before.
I'm ready. All
right. Hang on. The screen is reloading. Hang tight. I wanted to see if anybody was calling. All right. So it's time to name them, okay? So who are they? It's the Chinese! We must oppose Chinaism. Yes. The rootless transnational Chionist, the scourge of humanity. We must
The filthy Chi-Coms. The filthy Chi-Coms must be ended here and now.
It's the Chi-Coms. How dare they kill Christ? How dare they choose Barabbas over Christ?
Rude.
How dare they? The evil Chinese. The cousins of the Filipinos, I might add.
Ray.
Exactly.
Ray.
We know what you're up to.
It's good, Ray.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it right here, right now. Power number 1. China number 4. Fuck China. Power number 1.
Doorman's being quiet right now. Thank you, Oju blah blah, whatever has Dyer ever named them? $4.99.
Jay has mentioned them before. There's this particular stream where he points out that they have a lot of influence, but then he points out that it's misguided to just lay the blame on them because there are a lot of institutions that have worked in concert to bring them about. Like for example, the Roman Catholic Church. Who do they get hired as bankers, right? It's like the Romanian guy.
Chinese bankers.
There you go. It's like the Romanian guy said. I can't pronounce his name. You know, the head of the Legionnaires. He's like, look, these guys can't get in power.
Cornelius.
There you go. There you go.
Base Romanian.
So if they can't get in power unless you let them get in power. You know, they opened the doors wide open. Like Europe has opened the doors to these people a long time ago. So the roots go back.
Doorman, I am trying to be an autistic spurg, and you're ruining that for me with context. Okay.
What are you doing with this context stuff?
I am trying to be retarded on the internet. Thank you very much.
I wonder if I can order any pizza. Oh, I can't eat pizza. I can get pizza without cheese.
No,
I'm
hungry.
hungry.
Actually do that?
I actually like it, honestly. It's not that bad, bro.
I like it too. To be honest, I'm guilty as charged.
Yeah, like I throw hot sauce on it though. Throw some hot sauce on there. It's good.
Yo, what's that cat's name, man?
His name is Babu. I am a fan of. See, I'm a fan of Salvador Dali, and Salvador Dali had an ocelot that he named Babu. So, in honor of that ocelot and the great Dali, meet Babu, the cat.
Oh, how cute!
Wait, you have one of them? You have one of them demonic creatures too? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I love cat. Come here, Babu. Well, actually, Babu's kind of a Sigma. He just does whatever he wants. Doesn't do anything I say.
It's a Chionist.
Based in epic.
It's a Chionist.
He a Chicom Brazilian.
Yes.
I wonder, though, you know how the Brazilians are known to take on the traits of the physical traits of the countries that they are undermining via maternal ancestry. Do they do that in China too? Curious. The Brazilians, of course, the Brazilians.
But wait,
okay, Doorman.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Isaac.
Well, I'm actually curious. Now I need to know, Doorman, what is your ethnicity, actually? Now I am legitimately curious. I need to know this.
Where's my silver? Okay, I lost my silver. Anyway, here it is. Yes, I am Dominican and Colombian.
Yo, base Dominicans out here. Father John Whiteford, cats are not evil. You're evil.
Hey. Boss. Don't. Father John Whiteford is a very great priest. I got to stay at his house. He's gracious enough to let me stay in his house while I was in town to visit one of his parishioners. So, you know.
He's helped the Ortho Bros get hitched. He knows how bad it is out here. Oh, you wayward men.
Well, Father Whiteford, can you help a boy out? Can you help a bro out? Your boy looking for that trad illiterate retarded waifu. You know,
that's not allowed to wear shoes.
Hey Isaac,
No
I think
shoes.
I have someone in his parish in mind for you. Like we know some autistic little. There's some autistic women in the parish. Well, some of them we might have to wait. The one I have in mind, we might have to wait a little. How old are you?
Oh my gosh, Michael, are you marrying off 14-year-olds again?
Soon to be.
I'm 27, dude. Jesus.
Soon to be 18. You know. Well,
sure.
How can God have mercy? No, I'll take up. Like, okay, just find me a woman who is a literal retard and can't read, and we're good.
Yo, Isaac trying to be the Orthodox JF over here.
Burn.
Jesus Christ. Lord. But here's the thing. The reason why I say this is because I knew I realized at some point in my life that the last thing I wanted to do was to become a midwit. The last thing I wanted is to have like 104 IQ. And I knew that it was impossible for me to become a super genius, to raise my levels to like 165. So what I did instead is I huffed a lot of glue, I smoked a lot of meth, and I lowered my IQ to that of a Somali immigrant. And And so I take pride in being a retard. Thank you very much. You know how much meth I had to smoke to lower my IQ?
Oh, I love the old midwit meme. The midwit meme is amazing.
Hey, midwit memes are still because here's the thing. By the end of the day, midwit memes are all just most of the memes we see these days are just variants of Chad memes, right? I mean, the Chad meme is eternal, and the midwit meme is pretty much just a variant of that.
True. That do be true.
Seraphim says, Michael marrying off 14-year-olds will be a great politician.
Yo,
my gosh.
But yes, I mean, like Father John Whiteford, if you can hook a boy up, if you got a boy, that marriage hookup.
To be fair, Father John had nothing to do with it. It was like I was like, hey, I'm coming to visit Houston. Know anywhere I can stay? And then I had to tell him why I was coming to Houston. And it's it's
okay.
one of your parishioners.
Mm-hmm.
And he
but she's not an e-girl, so that's good.
She's not.
She's not.
Doesn't. She's watching. She doesn't even comment. She stays.
Ray Santos here with the quote.
Mike's like, Ray. Please, Father, I need some alms.
Ray is proving why we need to pray for him. He's being Filipino in the chat right now.
My king.
How did he become your king? Did he donate to your show too much and you became attached to him?
No, I just like Ray.
Yeah, but Ray is my boy. Ray is also a lifter. Ray, next time I'm where you're at, we got to lift together. I'm gonna put you through the most brutal chest and back workout in your life.
You need to put him through leg day because during Stop the Steal, his legs gave out a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, his legs gave out. My legs were like Stop the Steal. I was ready to go. You remember that? Michael? I was ready to go. I was fired up, but they kept hiding from me. I was like, find me a communist to mog. Find me a communist that I can flex these beautiful guns on.
Father John says there are more where she came from, but they are not retarded.
Okay, how about this? What's it called? Like, okay, I may be a retard, but like, if she's got like at least 140 IQ, I can work with that. You know, I can work with that, but she can't be like 99 IQ.
You know. Oh boy, I don't know if I want to even go there. But maybe you needed a nice, annoying, high IQ lady. You know, a real treasure of an intellect. I find that I'm inexorably drawn to those types of people. Though the results have never been pretty.
Pretty much, yeah. I need a woman that can teach me how to read. I don't know how to read. I need a woman to teach me how to read. I am illiterate. Rug lift heavy rock. Make inside head voice go away.
Oh my gosh.
Rocky is Joe Rogan impression.
Well, you don't actually need to read. All you have to do is keep your wife happy.
Pretty much. Just one of those things. I don't even know how to write my own name. I just sign with an X.
Well, there you go. That works.
He bites his thumb, makes it bleed, and puts the thumbprint in there.
Pretty much, yes. What was it like? If the bar ain't bending, then you're just pretending. Pretty much. If the bar ain't bending when you're deadlifting, what are you even doing in life?
Ortho Zoomer, who I had the good pleasure of meeting, says, "Happy birthday, big guy. Also, your fake cell." True.
Confirmed.
But hey, it was good to meet you, bro. And listen, it wasn't me that begged to take a selfie with you, okay? It wasn't me.
Mm-hmm. Sounds pretty gay.
You want a smart
listen. Ortho Zoomer has a goth girlfriend, so you're also a fake cell too, big guy. Your goth girlfriend took the picture, big guy. Ortho Zoomer. So yeah. I won't say her name. I'll be nice, okay? Father John says, why is it not? You want a smart woman, but who knows? She is a woman and is okay with that.
Pretty much.
Also, she has to, here's the thing. She has to be at least 5'8". She has to be at least 5'8". You know, I will not marry a hobbit.
Height requirements
gotta be at least 5'8".
Lower your standards, bud.
No, she has to be at least 6 feet tall, right?
With a beautiful ivory skin.
No, I'm talking about, you find me a 6 foot tall blonde Aryan, it's good. We're golden. Here's the thing. It's what I say. God made man to be 5'5" or shorter. He made woman to be 5'8" or taller, and anything else in between is a sin.
Important point. Seraphim says, at Father John, seems like women like that are in short supply. Father John says,
church. Go to
not
church.
In my parish.
They're not in church.
I can.
Go to church.
They're not in church.
They're in.
Well, you have to bring them to the church then.
No,
take
them. Look, I have a personal experience that's kind of related to this because I just cut ties with a woman who was inquiring to the Orthodox Church, but she kind of made it clear that after a while, I think she just wanted the male attention. Very, very, very smart lady, but she wasn't interested. And one of the key elements I saw of her is that rebellious spirit, where she didn't like the whole I showed her an icon of Adam, of Eve coming out of Adam, when he's unconscious, Jesus pulling her out, and she's like, I don't really dig that kind of stuff. So it's like it's not really like Orthodoxy attracts young men for a reason, but for that very same reason, it doesn't attract young women. Like they don't really dig the whole trad stuff. They can be brought into it, but like I'm gonna quote Michael Witkoff here. I'm like, I'm not a fan of flirting to convert. That's a hard game to pull. Yeah, that's I'll take it from a man with some real serious experience in that. Like, don't flirt. Oh God, no, seriously, don't flirt to convert. Either marry a woman who is already Orthodox, or if you're lucky, you'll find that one woman that actually is like genuinely wanting to convert. But like, don't do the whole flirt to convert thing. It's bad news. Oof. No, and it's
big oof.
You got to keep in mind that you can't control people ultimately. So like, if they're not interested in it, like, oh boy, you are really rolling the dice, and that can cause a ton of disasters. Like, disasters can occur in marriages and relationships when people are both genuinely Orthodox. So can you imagine how much more of an X factor it is when the person doesn't even adhere to Orthodox principles and has no respect for it? Are surrounded by a culture which is constantly trying to subvert relationships, and if they imbibe in that stuff, forget it. It's not worth it. But
be gone, bitch.
Yeah, and it stinks. So she sent me a text. She's like, "Are you sure you don't want to associate me? Because I don't want to join the church." And she's like, "You know what? I think you're probably right. You know, you probably don't want to." And I didn't even respond because it's just like, I'm not gonna give this woman any more of my attention if she doesn't want to join. It's just, I got better things to do with people who honestly want to worship God instead of like just get attention from me. You remove me from the church, I'm the most uninteresting guy on the planet. So no point.
What honestly, so normally women, like, kind of before all of us our terrible interdox people, when we were relying on like places like Ancient Faith to bring people to the church, women only came because their husband or their boyfriend or fiance joined the church, and then they would eventually come around later. But as Father John points out here, he's seeing a big influx of women, and they're joining because they're watching people like Jay Dyer, David Patrick Harry, because you know when DPH is posting those muscle lifting workout videos, the women are like,
I hear saying I'm going to outdo DPH. It's called David Patrick Harry can talk about how he's been. I will be more aesthetic and I will be more shredded. I am the giant killer. Thank you very much.
Are you going to play a song for us now?
I don't know. I was just like listening to y'all talking, and I just thought that. I know like racist songs that will get you kicked off of YouTube, so I'm not gonna play those.
Screw it. Let's hear one. Let's go.
One evening home, my laptop in my condo, just a stewing, reading the blaze in the Clonopin haze with a YouTube vid viewing. There were Nazi frogs and racist blogs, oh how my heart was stopping. Cause I don't mind Muslim migrants, if it ain't my head they're chopping. Hallelujah, I'm a boomer, a neoliberal scum. I have a Mexican maid in the 401k, but I still maul my kids' bums. Hallelujah, I'm a boomer, and it's luxury or death. And I am the worst, cause it's Israel first and the deficit leave before my kids. Hallelujah, I'm a boomer. Hallelujah, I'm a boomer. Your hatred makes me sick. My mentions are lily white, while yours are racially mixed. Hallelujah, I'm a boomer, and it's luxury or how to go. Hallelujah, I'm a boomer. Didn't start before the flag, and I am to blame because they're one and the same. What you gonna do? Might as well be a Jew. Hallelujah, I'm a boomer. Antifa are the real fascists.
Based in epic.
No insulting fascism on my show, okay? Not after 3 beers, okay?
Well, I'm gonna go to bed, guys.
Radix, you can't leave yet. You have to. Father John made a song request, and you have to sing along, okay? Freebird from Isaac.
Oh God! I only know how to play the solo for Freebird. I can't actually play anything else.
That's okay. Let's hear it. Let's
see if I can even remember that. I need an electric guitar because to get deep into those notes.
As a bird now.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how it goes. Shoot, I don't do requests. I just listen. I just play the songs that I want to play, not the songs that other people tell me to play. As a true Sigma male, sorry, Father.
You can't mess up his grind set.
Yeah, I'm on that Instagram musician's grind set. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
That's it? No more? Can we get some bluegrass?
What do you want? What else do you want? Dude, okay, let's see. I've got God, what can I play? There's a million different things I could play. If I can even play them properly. I just don't even have the time. You should have met me when I was 19. I used to be good at guitar, but now I'm like barely passable. Going out on the highway to them big children. Going out on the highway to them big children. Life felt lighter, well, she's still away now. Oh no, I'm going to Houston because they treat me fair. Oh Lord, I'm going to Houston, people there, they treat me fine. Oh, I breath lighter, won't you steal away my mind? Oh Lord, I'm going to ramble, get back to where I came. Oh Lord, I'm going to ramble, get back to where I came. What that lemon, won't you steal away my brain? What that lemon, won't you steal away my brain?
Ray.
You hate him because you are like what? Like they're basically like Filipinos are basically the Hispanics of Southeast Asia, but they're not even good at being Hispanics.
True,
you know, Doorman here is of true Hispanic Spaniardic descent, if you will, and you envy him. It's a cope.
Poor Ray.
You know, we love Ray. We love him, even though he's Filipino. We love him. You know, well, he's our based Filipino.
He's still my king.
We're gonna need Ray to join the stream because Radix is leaving.
I'm leaving.
I think Ethan Ralph might.
The fuck, Ethan Ralph is gonna be on your stream?
He might. He's we'll see. He said he was. He might join with a dual stream with the kill stream for a little bit after. He's got Richard Spencer on tonight, so maybe after Richard leaves. So.
I actually spoke to Richard Spencer for like an hour on Clubhouse. He follows me on Clubhouse. Okay. So Richard Spencer. So what's it called? My grilled mushroom boy, right? Who loves his grilled mushroom hamburgers.
I forgot about
that. He is such like, oh god, he's such a pretentious homosexual. He's like, the reason why this country is bad is because we have so many silver-souled people in the Brahmin class when we need more golden-souled people. I'm like, Christ almighty, suck off Evola harder, why don't you? And what you don't get is, I'm going to be brutally honest with you, the reason why conservatives are losing is because you worship a loser god. And it's
Christ cook.
Yeah, he is literally Christ-cook bullshit. And here's the thing. As far as I can understand, Richard Spencer might still be in Whitefish, and Whitefish is only 4 hours away from me. So, Spency, my boy, if you're still in Montana, I'm going to find you. I'm going to put on my Letterman jacket, me and the boys. We're
just muted.
Still there?
Yeeted. It got yeeted.
Yeah, you're still there.
There he is.
You're here, buddy. Oh, he's gone.
And he's yeeted.
That's it.
Where'd he go? What happened?
He got yeeted.
Got yanked off.
Nick Salvador asked me, who do I like better, Hispanics or Arabs?
Good question.
Well,
Hispanics
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Well, the Arabs hate the Chinese a little more, so I'm gonna have to go with the Arabs.
Sorry about that. But like I was saying, Richard, me and the boys were putting on our Letterman jackets. We're putting on our varsity jackets. I'm going to find you. I'm going to give you a swirly. I'm going to give you a noogie. I'm going to shove you in the school locker room. We're going to chest bump each other. And then we're going to Veronica's house party because her parents are gone for the weekend and her older brother, Chad, bought a giant kegger. And that's what's happening. Thank you very much. So Spencer, you're on the watch for some old school bullying.
Probably like it.
Father John said the Chinese cut you off.
They have to go. They can try as hard as they can, but they can't. They have to go. They can't stop these gains, baby. They can't. They can't stop. They can't stop these beautiful, beautiful muscles. Like nothing can stop this. Say hello to my guns. This is Lucille and Roxanne. Nothing can stop it. Like, why do you think I had an extra hard arm day today? It's so that I can crush Ben Shapiro's skull in between these biceps. How else do you think I'm going to liberate the Holy Land?
I get behind this.
It's so over. It's so over.
Crusade.
My YouTube career over.
You're gonna be the next guy accused of assaulting Ben Shapiro after Nick.
I'm gonna have to be. I don't know. I might get kicked off of YouTube and then end up somewhere in the gallows like cozy.tv. I don't know.
Goyam.tv.
Honestly, I'd probably get more viewers that way. But
probably you would. I'd watch you on Cozy. What's it called? Make it a cozy stream after a long day at work and a long day pumping iron in the gym. Having a cozy night with my favorite boy, Michael Sisco, whom you should subscribe to on all of his social media services, and you should be super chatting him right now. Or, like I said, sir, if you do not give at least $25 super chat, IRS police coming to arrest you.
Yeah, you have to give more.
Sounds legit.
More birthday money. Come on,
right,
people.
I'm going to bed. Good night, guys.
You can't leave, Radix, until you send me some Cash App.
There you go.
You got to send some super chats. Chats.
I know you got that Serbian money up there.
Is Radix is Radix a fellow war crime committer?
Yes.
Yo, basically, this is the thing I love about this.
My philosophy is death squads.
Base. So what it is it's like I go to a Serbian church. Best thing about Serbian church is right after liturgy, we drink copious amounts of alcohol.
Yes,
we deny
they have a full bar.
We drink copious amounts of alcohol. We deny our involvement in war crimes, and we plan to commit future war crimes. I mean, it's the greatest thing.
I'm leaving and I'm breathing.
All right. Be gone, female.
Can't breathe.
Hands
up. Hands up.
Leaving and breathing.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a George Floyd conservative. George Floyd was a conservative icon.
To you. Saint Floyd.
Saint Floyd. True conservative icon, George Floyd.
Good night, guys.
Peace.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, St. Floyd of fentanyl,
You ever hear anybody say like one of the artistic reproductions that his nose and his lips are raised?
Jesus.
Oh man.
Oh man, where'd Isaac go? What happened?
I'm here. God dang, boy.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Cool it with the language. Cool it.
God dang.
When is Ralph coming over?
I don't know. Does anyone here does anyone else here play any instruments?
No,
or am I the only one here that is multi-talented in multiple ways? Because I'm just amazing that way. I've been playing for about 14 years now. When I was 13, I thought that guitar would get me a girl. So I learned the two songs that everyone learns, are two of them, Blackbird and Hey There Delilah. Hey there Delilah, what's it like in New York City? Blackbird singing the night.
Did it get you any girls?
It did not get me any girls, but I did fall in love with music, specifically with blues. Yes.
Father
can play the kazoo.
I was trying to learn the harmonica, but I decided that it was either playing an instrument or working on my writing, and I chose my writing.
Nice.
I can sing. I can play my vocal cords. That's all I can do. I can sing.
Let's see. Well, I sing in my church choir. Do you?
I do.
I do.
Well, then, you know what, Michael? What do you sing? What's your part?
Tenor.
Bass.
Tenor. All right. Well, here's bass. I sing bass. So next time you're up here in Montana, Holy Trinity, you can hear me drop the bass. The eternal Chinaman must be exposed.
We got to get that Winnie the Pooh.
Anyone here in the chat? I'm curious. Anyone here in the chat a Van Morrison fanatic as I am? Anyone here enjoy the Van Morrison? I thought people learned to play Smoke on the Water like. Let's see. One Last Breath by Creed. Leave the Chinese Alone. Yes.
Hey, Father, it's okay. It's okay. Your wife converted to Orthodoxy, so she has fulfilled her calling of accepting the Messiah, who her people killed. So she's okay.
One of my favorite Father John Whiteford moments that most of the internet probably doesn't know. There was a thread criticizing one of his articles on the Rouge Forum, right? And it was actually a criticism thrown by Rouge himself, and then he suddenly pops up and comments on it. Like that was his first post. He's just like, he saw it. He's like, oh heck no. He hopped on, and I'm pretty sure everyone was like spooked out of them. I'm like, oh wait, like the clergy can actually just log on, make an account on Rouge Forum, and just like crash the conversation. And everyone's all like, hi Father, it's nice to see you here. It was amazing. I wish that would happen with Father Andrew Damick. It'd be great if he did that, but he won't. But
you see, Father Andrew Damick has no balls, so.
Father Andrew Damick. Let's go. Here's the thing about Father Damick. Father Damick was a pastor of a tiny little parish in Emmaus, right? Which is fine, but the thing is that he married into Antiochian royalty, and then he got heavily involved with AFR, and now he's an e-celeb. So
he's married to basically if it's an Antiochian royalty, those type of people are high chance of being assets of some sort. They're very high interested people.
All I know is that he just married like a family that was predominant in the church, so far as I understand. I could be wrong about that. It could be, but like, oh wow, Father Andrew Damick, he's not an e-celeb, even though he has a Facebook page with 5,000 people dedicated to just loving every moment of. He says, "Golly gee whiz, I can't wait to listen to Lord of Spirits and listen to him shoehorn orthodoxy into Lord of the Rings for the umpteenth time." Wow.
I can't stand people who do that. It drives me insane.
This very Catholic book, written by a traditional Roman Catholic. Let's see how orthodox it is. Listen. I love me my Lord of the Rings. I like it. Good book. Great book, I even like me the movies, good films. But they ain't orthodox, my dude. They're just uber Catholic.
You know, and I think the vehicle of using basically pagan backdrop to give Christian stories is in of itself problematic. But I don't like this whole sphere of orthodoxy, like obsessing over this media that's not even orthodox. Yeah, Frodo. It's not. It's, you know, like by the way, I love the Hobbits. I love the Hobbits, but like, it's like, bro, this.
I'm going to the restroom. You guys keep talking. Keep talking.
There's no relationship between, as you point out, with orthodoxy and Lord of the Rings, and I wish it would stop doing it. It just disgusts me, and it makes me want to give people swirlies, because it's like, I'm a gigantic nerd and you're making me embarrassed.
Oh yeah, and it's the same thing with like C.S. Lewis. Like, listen, there's this channel called C.S. Lewis Doodles that does, like, sort of like doodles while someone like reenacts a speech, like, lecture or like an essay he writes. It's good stuff. I enjoy it, but like he ain't Orthodox. He was an Anglican. Is C.S. Lewis Orthodox? No. If he was Orthodox, he'd be Orthodox. He's Anglican.
That Saint Vladimir Seminary Press edition of On the Incarnation that has his introduction for the book, that doesn't belong there. I mean, Kotel did a good stream pointing out how that translation by Father John Baer is problematic in and of itself. But the fact that you have an Anglican giving the introduction of a Orthodox work published by an Orthodox seminary, come on. I mean, Orthodox seminary.
Sometimes I look at these things that go on and I'm like, Allah, I beg of you, send me to Jannah immediately. I cannot give me the merciful death for which I desire and send me up to Jannah. I cannot live in this world anymore.
My only, like, I think it's better. It's more tolerable if you get a higher degree of people just pointing it out. Like, it's the shenanigans. I was actually watching Michael's stream about AFR and all their nonsense that goes about. Like, there's two ways you can go about it. You can be the kind, compassionate, like, oh, I'll go up to Father Andrew Damick and I'll ask him exactly what's going on with his program, like that was the Brother Augustine approach, and God bless him for that. But I just prefer, like, dude, it's we can see it a mile away, like we can see what's happening.
Yeah, no, what's happening is that, like, well, the reason why we got rid of Father Trifon is because he was so political. Even though they have people shilling the vax, they have people, and here's the thing: don't get vaccinated. All right, I caught COVID. Recovered after 3 days. I was sick on Thursday. Recovered basically by Sunday. Monday morning, I smoked meth. I coughed on old people. I hit chest day, and I overdosed on some horse tranquilizers as well. I hit chest day. My bench literally went up 10 pounds. In fact, forget not taking the vax. Actively go and catch COVID. Actively go and catch COVID. It will make you stronger, as it did for me.
I actually got my hands on some nicotine lozengers just because I heard it might help as a backup. I thankfully haven't caught COVID, so I didn't have to test that out. But it's. I mean, the reason they got rid of Father Trifon is because he's vocally anti-vax. That's why they got rid of him, and they have
Here's the thing I tell people. I tell people this: Father Trifon is the boomer we need, not the boomer we deserve. I'm just going to be straight up. We don't deserve Father Trifon. No, it's like, okay, like, here's the thing. What does Father Trifon do that's really awful? Once every 6 months, he makes a very wholesome and beautiful boomer post about how we shouldn't be communists and we should start going to church more often. That's what that last post he did. Now, what is wrong with that post? Absolutely nothing. But it was too political. While they've got people shilling environmentalism, and environmentalism is a political topic. They're shilling the vax, which is also a political topic. They've got they let Charlotte Regal.
The vax, that thing it's the equivalent of the mark of the beast, and they got the dean of St. Tikhon Seminary pushing that thing. The dean of St. Tikhon.
Yeah. I know the thing for me is, like, I don't even need to get vaccinated for anything anyway, because my steroid-induced psychosis protects me from all physical and interdimensional threats. So I'm covered on that. But it's like they've got that, and then they let people like hell yeah, and then they let people like Charlotte Riggle on, and they even sell her books. They sell pro-abortion, pro-LGBT, pro-women diaconate to call books on their website. And then again, like they remember there's that episode of like the Pop Culture Coffee Hour that what's it called with Steve Christopherow and Christian Gonzalez, and no one watches that show. No one watches it. Like I see them stream it on YouTube, and they get like 8 viewers, and I literally comment. I'm like, no one watches your show, LMFAO, and like it's one of those things. I'm like, no one watches. And they like when George Floyd, was martyred for the cause of conservatism, right? They literally came out with an episode talking about where they were doing this mealy mouth, like, well, I think racial equality and justice is important, but at the same time, we shouldn't be looting and burning and committing violence. But at the same time, I really understand like the anger that these people are feeling, and oh well, I'm such a middle of the road nice guy. I just want to pray, and I just want to pray a lot. Even it's just, come on, don't get me. I'm sorry, but it's just like and I don't even believe these people when they say they're praying.
They don't. They're not honest. They're as honest as the head of the content of AFR, because that guy. Come on, that guy's always. It's like when you see Father Andrew Dam, he's like, Michael, you mentioned this. This guy puts on so many facial expressions. There's this one video that a fellow parishioner brought to my attention where he talks about theosis. It's like a 4-minute video, not even shorter than that. He's like, it's where people become like God, and I actually stopped and analyzed this, and I'm just like, he's acting. That's why he's acting. That's why it's so weird and goofy. He's acting. It's theatrical. This is what it's about. It's about the feeling of becoming holy. It's becoming one with God's will.
Father Damick does not post physique. He does not lift. Therefore, I disregard everything he says.
Oh, it's like I'm going physique mode. That's it. You're
going physique mode.
You're going physique mode. Master body.
You're straight up like I will take off my shirt. I will flex on you. I will do it. You want me to take this off, Michael? Can I take this off this shirt? Are you ready? Are you ready to go?
No, ready. No, I will remove you.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to mog on modernists, ecumenists. I'm ready to mog on the Fortumites. I'm ready to flex on everyone.
Hey, look, bro. Shannon's watching. We don't want to get her tempted, okay?
We don't want to tempt her with these beautiful guns.
Look, Shannon is watching. We don't want to. So it looks like just an update. Richard Spencer is getting mercilessly trolled on the kill stream. So he's still there. So Ethan says, why don't you come on my show after? I'll promote your channel again. So
Base.
I don't know. We'll see how. Dude, if you can let me on the kill stream, so I want to call Richard Spencer gamer words.
Can you say gamer words on his channel?
Oh, that's well, he doesn't even stream on YouTube anymore. So yeah, you could say gamer words on his channel.
He's on Cozy and Odyssey.
Yeah, definitely you can be a gamer. But yes, for all those who are interested in knowing, I do have an Instagram account, ortho.muscle. That's ORTHO.muscle. And I am an affiliate with Nutrex supplements. I shill their supplements. I use their supplements. Use my code ORTHO for 45% off all Nutrex products. help him blow out, Here's the thing. You get a discount, I get a commission. I make some money, you get some high quality protein powder, some high quality. Yes, I need to call in someone find a way to get me on the kill stream so that I can be Richard Spencer.
I know that he has a Discord channel. I just don't know what it's called because I don't usually call in through Discord. I get the link, but
people on Discord. I'm on this grind. What are you talking about, Discord?
If anybody knows the link to Ethan Ralph's Killstream Discord so that he can call in and troll Richard Spencer, let's get him on. Let's get him on. Let's get him on.
Get me on. Let me talk to Richard Spencer.
We need to, as white people, achieve something higher, like discipline. We can't do that until we discard Christianity,
like public displays of infidelity.
Yeah. We can't achieve anything high until you push your Russian wife down the steps and cheat on her at Charlottesville.
You don't understand. Like, when I was dating that satanic girlfriend for so long, that was me achieving the golden soul process of being part of the Brahmin class. You know, you don't get it. All these... I'm Richard Spencer, and all these people and all the people in the 20s and the late 19th century used to believe exactly like me. You know, they weren't these Christians. Like, it's so obvious the dude has like a hatred of like white America. He has a hatred of like the traditional American people. How can you yes, homosexuality is the last stand of implicit whiteness. Do you guys know who Varg Vickers? It's called get me the Discord. Get me the Discord. Because do you guys know who Varg Vickers is?
Yeah, I know. That's the pagan guy who burned down the church and killed a man.
Yeah. He self-defended himself against Euronymous by stabbing him 23 times in the back. But the
I didn't know it was in the back. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, it was like just one of those things of like Varg Vickers literally went on a Twitter thread about how autism is an implicitly like European white trait.
What's a European white trait?
Being autistic.
Are you serious?
Yes. There's this Twitter channel called Out of Context Varg Vickers or whatever. You should check it out. It's great. It's great. It's just Varg being Varg out of context. I don't know if it was him, but some other Wignat like went on this giant tirade about how certain fruits need to be avoided because they're third world like degeneracy, and like we should only be eating like pears or something. And I'm like, my dude, it's a pineapple. It's not this metaphysical symbol about the degeneracy of like non-whites. It's a pineapple. It's a papaya. It's a mango. They're grapes, my dude.
You can't eat bananas, bro.
Can't eat bananas. You can only eat like pears or something. Apparently, the pear is the true Hyperborean, it's called Faustian fruit or something. I don't know. It's just like these dudes like get autistic with this stuff. Like I'm like my dude.
That's
like
what happens when you don't have God. You start find it's like that episode of Murdoch, the purity spiraling episode. It's like the only like episode I love. I just throw that to people every time you want to see what a Wignat paradise would become, where you just break it down to like 100% Bavarian. What is it? Phenotype? Is that what it was?
I need more dopamine. That was probably that's an old meme, but that was probably the best episode of Murdoch.
That was placed on moratorium on the kill stream at one point because they used to play it all the time. Sorry.
Michael,
I forgot that Richard Spencer, he destroyed Sargon. He started the fall down of Sargon. You remember that?
Sargon, I hate to say this to you, and you're probably going to be offended, but you're not as smart as you think you are, okay? And
Are you a mind reader, Spence? Are you a mind reader now, Spence?
You should thank me for saying that. I remember. Michael, you remember Bloodsports?
Yes.
Do you remember Bloodsports? Do you remember the glory? Do you remember when Tariq Nasheed told Jared Spencer that his penis was a weapon of mass destruction?
Yes, I do.
Jared Spencer, Taylor. Do you remember? Remember the Tonka saga? Remember Tonka trucks?
Which by the way, Big Papa Fascist is going to be debating Dingo soon on race.
Who's Dingo?
He's a frequent caller of the Kill Stream. Good dude. Nice Southern gentleman. So TRS guy. Nate Horrific says, "Are y'all white?"
Yeah, I'm super white, bro. I'm 60% white.
To go 54% of my ancestors are smiling upon me. Can you say the same? I am an honorary Aryan. To go, but I have my card somewhere. But I'm full Atlantean, baby. I bask in the solar sunlight.
My racial category is mulatto. So no.
Yo, base mulatto.
I am known as Mulatto Man Gabe. My original moniker was Mystery Meat Mulatto Man Gabe, but that was too long.
Base.
All right. Seraphin Robinson says, I'm looking like I'm getting tired. Probably true. But hey, I might end up going on the Kill Stream in a little bit, but
well, listen, if you get on the Kill Stream, you have to find a way to get me on.
Is there going to be anything left of you, Michael, by the time you get on the Kill Stream? You can't
probably not.
Two honorary Aryans over here, man.
We're out here trying to be honorary and based, bro. Like, what's up with this? You know,
I thrive better when I'm not surrounded by barbarians. Okay.
Well, what you need is meth. Like, are you smoking meth? Why aren't you smoking meth, Michael? Why aren't you smoking meth?
I realize I'm in West Virginia, but not my thing. How are we going to get Isaac on the Kill Stream to bully Richard Spencer? Let's not get distracted, fellas. Well, I need a link. If somebody can get me his.
Maybe we should just send Isaac in place of Michael, and then say that he's Michael, and then he can start calling. Richard Spencer the N-word.
I'll call him multiple words.
I'll just give you the link. If Ethan sends me the Google Hangouts link, I'll just send it to Isaac. Nah, but then I would probably never get the link again. So
you're gonna lose your position there, man.
Yeah, let's not do that. But anyways, I think I'm done with my birthday stream. So
all right,
I've had fun. Happy. Well, thank
God grant you another 34 years at the very least, Michael Sisco. It's called God bless you. You really are truly been. You're an awesome brother. I love you, my dude. You're pretty awesome, pretty epic. Okay, but tell me more about this female you're dating. Tell me more about this femoid that's in your presence. I know nothing about her. She hasn't gone through my approval, so I'm already suspicious of her.
That's it. You have to bring all the women before Isaac.
She's 5'7".
Oh, she's an inch too short. That's close with no cigar.
She came to Orthodoxy through Jay Dyer's channel.
Based.
She's 27, 7 years younger than me.
Based.
She's great. What can I say? I don't know what to tell you. She quit a teaching job because she didn't want to put masks on children.
Wow. Based.
So anti-mask. She's I don't want to get too sappy, so we can't do too much. Don't
want you to simp too hard. Don't want you to simp too hard. But I'm glad you're happy. Well, I am going to head on out. But if I'm still awake and you get me that link, I'm going to insult Richard Spencer. I'm going to bully Richard Spencer on the Kill Stream live for the whole world to hear. Well, listen, birthday boy, Mulatto Man Gabe, you guys have a wonderful night. Everyone in the chat, God bless you. I love all of you. I love all of you, again, please follow me at Instagram, ortho.muscle. And if Shannon is still on, girl, you know you can hit up them DMs. You can slide up in them DMs all day long if you want. So we'll see. We'll talk business and whatnot. But listen, God bless you guys. Give Michael some more money. Follow Mulatto Man Gabe on Instagram too. God bless. Have a good night. Peace.
And Father John says she's pious. Well, she is. She's very. I don't deserve her, honestly. So, but anyways, I'm out of here, Doorman. So thank you for coming on and hanging out.
Of course, it's been too long and it's been a lot of fun, boss.
Thank you, and thank you everybody for your birthday wishes. Good night.